right, we are live. Welcome to another Raw Real Review with the infamous Chef Meister. How you guys doing? I know it's late as hell. Some of you guys got work and school in the morning, but that didn't stop you guys from watching this latest episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 5. We only got one episode left. I'm gonna open the floor in a little bit. I just want to say I appreciate everybody tuning in to the reviews this late at night and whatnot, and we appreciate the feedback that we've been getting so far. And I'm just grateful, like I said. As usual, man, we will be discussing the Falcon and the Winter Soldier spoilers. So if you haven't seen the show, you probably want to get off this video and go watch the show, because it's a really, really good show. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited where the show is going. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get into too much before we get into this review, but this show has not let me down so far. I will say the show has not let me down so far. And we're just gonna have a candid conversation about the show. So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about as far as the show, show related, I kind of stream Monday through Friday playing, 2K, and you guys can talk to me about anything. But I usually like to reserve, these nights for, Falcon and Winter Soldier, or, anything reaction related only. So, just want to get that out there. We're going to be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, all right? I don't have to put anybody in timeout, but I will have to do that if, we get to talking about, stuff that doesn't relate to the video, if that makes sense. But man, this has been 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. 5 weeks, and next week is done already. I don't want next week to come, man. But I do, because I can't wait to see this next episode. But man, it just sucks, man, because these shows are so good, and you just want them to last forever and never and never. And just go on and on and on and on and on, man. But they just don't, man. We got hit with 6 episodes. And, it's really good to see that these shows are like an hour long. I'm really grateful for what Marvel's been getting us. Just, like I said, I can't stress the importance on you guys knowing that all this stuff, and majority of this stuff was shot during quarantine. So the stuff that we're getting is like fucking phenomenal, man. It is phenomenal. And I'm not sure if is there another show after this? Somebody in the chat, let me know. Is there another show coming out after this? Because as far as I know, I don't think it is. I believe
Loki.
And yeah, somebody fact check this for me, but I believe Loki is gonna come out in June. I want to say somebody looked that up for us, but I think Loki's gonna come out in June. Paul Loco says, Madam Hydra, damn.
Wow, man.
Is that the Val
Contessa?
lady?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. She's coming. She's coming, y'all. She's coming. But first and foremost, how are you doing?
Doing good. Excited for this episode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Before we get started, I just want to say thanks to the viewers as well. We will be reading the chats. We'll try to catch them as they pop up. Last week we kind of went viral, low-key viral. But, we're going to try to read the chats as we go and get into this review. Loki comes out June. Okay, June? Loki comes out in June? Are you kidding me? What are we supposed to watch until June? Justice League? Come on now. Like, I really want to know what is Marvel's plan after this. Because y'all can't drop 2 phenomenal shows and then just leave us with nothing to watch. Like, what's the plan, Marvel? Like, what's going on? Actually, you know what? I think Black Widow's gonna come out. I think but come on. Come on, Marvel. Y'all gotta give us some more stuff. Can somebody fact check and look and see when was it Black Widow come out? I said Black Widow. Black Widow. See when Black Widow come out. Never. All right, but I hope you guys got to see the show. Paul says last week, my first time watching, I had to subscribe. Hey, Paul, we appreciate that. John, what's up, man? Glad to see you back for another week. Like I said, you guys feel free to talk amongst each other in the chat. Me and Miss M is gonna get the show rolling. We're just kind of waiting for a couple of people to finish the show. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, got it late, and so we like to open the floor and make sure that we're letting everybody get to, at least watch the show. But we're about to get started here in the next minute or so. But did you find out when Black Widow comes out?
Yeah, Black Widow comes out July 9th.
Are you kidding me?
Even after.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do after next week? What are we supposed to do?
I thought they were all back to back. I don't know why.
I thought they were too.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do after this, man? Oh, May is gonna be really tough. What date? You said July?
June. Wait, for what? Loki is June 11th.
Black Widow is
July 9th.
What are we supposed to do in May? Are you kidding me? Is Marvel just taking a month off or what? Come on, y'all can't do this to us. But let's get into this episode, man. We've been chatting and talking too much. But first and foremost, man, for this first episode, got my notes. For this first episode, man, just watching the episode and seeing it come on, right? Y'all don't understand how happy it made me feel to see that it said 1 hour. That just made me feel so happy to see that it was 1 hour. I was like, whoo. Miss M tried to joke earlier, saying it was 3 hours. I was like, what? I didn't care, because if it was 3 hours, I was going to sit and watch the whole damn thing. Mm-hmm. But, I'm hoping Marvel don't WandaVision us, man. Give us 2 hours for the next episode. Marvel, that's the least y'all could do for having us hold over for a month for this next fucking Disney Plus MCU content. Give us 2 hours, please. So I was really happy to see that this episode was an hour flat. I think other episodes, let me look through. I'm trying to look through now. Minutes, like 54, 50, 50, 50. And great. I'm not complaining. So I'm really glad to see that, they really extended the times, and I really like how everything's been flowing like good, just straight through. But as far as the episode goes, I loved the first scene starting off, continuing the John Walker breakdown, man. Just seeing him fucking running away, fucking, all startled and stuff like that about what he did to old boy. Just the continuation. I still felt it from last week, I still felt it in my soul, in my system. I still felt it. So just seeing that, the intro scene, him just running, just trying to be alone, just to just calm his mind down, because he mutilated that guy. So that was really great. And the fight scene. Oh my God. That fight scene, oh my God. I don't know how Marvel keeps on doing it, but that fight scene was so incredible. I did not expect to be on the edge of my seat in the first 2 minutes of the show. I did not. But I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Just from Bucky's arm getting fucked up, from John Walker's arm getting fucked up, from Falcon's wings getting shredded apart. Oh my God, that fight scene was fucking phenomenal, man. That fight scene was amazing. Man, that fight scene might have been better than last week's fight scene. When everything went down, when everybody was fighting. I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat what y'all think was a better fight scene. But the intensity, the action, it was incredible, man. And just, I really didn't know where that was going to go. I did not know how the fight scene was going to go. And, to wrap it up, just to see them take the shield at the end, it just... your man John, man, just hits low after low after low after low. And I continue to fucking feel for John. I don't give a fuck. I feel for John, man. I relate to this character so fucking much. But before we get to that, I'm going to let you, say your piece on what you want to say about that.
No, I loved how the episode started, like you said, with John Walker replaying the memories of him in Battlestar as he's, running away from the thing he's just done, this horrible, horrible thing, Mm-hmm. And then it's like he snaps. He says, time to go to work.
Yeah.
It was a weird, something just snapped within him, this rage, all of it it was a weird transition for his character. But that fight scene, like you said, when he's like, why are you making me do this? We could have been a team, all these different things. And kind of talking about what you're saying, it does feel like he was really trying to be a good person. He was really trying to do the right thing. He was sent on a mission, another mission by his government. And you'll see later on in the episode where he talks about his other missions that he had to do. You know, you created me. You made me do this. This is what you wanted from me. Look what you did. You turned me into this. And it just kind of, you know, he rips off Falcon's wings and says, I'm Captain America. Like, it's just, it was a crazy fight scene. And then it ends, you know, with Falcon wiping off the blood from the shield. Like, he just felt like he needed to do that. It was just very symbolic. It was just a really good scene. Just, so many emotions. Just in the first scene. I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was a great scene. And Morgan in the comments said, imagine how pissed off Walker's going to be when she sees Sam in that Cap outfit. Ooh.
Bro.
You talk about rage. Wait for that.
My God. Paul says he almost mutilated Sam. Bro, I was scared for Sam. I thought the show was going to be over like that. I thought Sam was done. But I want to say, man, like, I love Sebastian Stan, man.
Right?
I love what he's doing with this Winter Soldier character. And honestly, I'm super fucking impressed with fucking John Walker's hand-to-hand combat skills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was handling Sam and Bucky like it wasn't shit. This motherfucker just got the Super Soldier Serum 5 minutes ago. And he already just throwing people around and fucking catching bodies. This motherfucker John Walker is fucking, he too cold, bro. And to see when he threw Bucky and fucked up his arm, I was like, oh my God, man, John is not playing. But what I was gonna say, what I do like about that scene, the intro whole fight scene, you really seen Sebastian Stan, Bucky, you seen him just say, nah, bro, you giving up that fucking shield.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you went through. Like, your best friend just got fucking slaughtered against the wall from a girl. I don't give a fuck. This is the last straw. You're really not about to fucking, like, just do this, you know, with the shield. Like, we seen enough. And that's the first time I think you seen, like, him just, like, really just snap and, like, go off, you know? Mm-hmm. So, on to what you were saying about the court scene. Well, you didn't say nothing about you kind of touched on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But with the court scene, man, oh my God. That was sad for me. That was really sad for me because, you know, for you guys that don't know, I'm a military veteran myself. And just to see how the government treated him, man, you know, like after everything went down, like, yeah, he did what he did, but there was a reason he did what he did. And he was trying to explain himself, and the government didn't give a fuck. They was like, yo, what you did as Captain America is unacceptable. And, you know, fuck your feelings. You know, you're getting a dishonorable discharge. Oh my God, come on, man. Like, I feel for this character, man. I really feel for, you know, John Walker and just everything he's going through, like, in this series. And I really understand where he's going with everything, man. Like, I really understand, you know, like, it's just hard to not go with him. Like, do you feel that way?
I think he's evolved a lot as a character. Mm-hmm. I've said this in the previous review videos. I just didn't like his character in the beginning. It was very bland. It just felt like they picked whoever to play the role. And he's just really evolved as a character, as an actor. Yeah. I think he's really starting to shine in his role and what he's bringing to the table as far as the dark Captain America. And Morgan in the chat said, you think John's going to side with Carly or Bartok, since she's basically like a disgrace and a villain? That's interesting. I mean, she's already partnering with him, you know, the quote, you know, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. She's using him to, you know, because he has a grudge against Falcon to go after him. So they're trying to, you know, go after the GRC so they don't hold that vote. And that kind of is leading into the next episode. But I don't know that he's going to side with Carly because Carly killed his best friend. You got to remember that.
He's after Carly.
Yeah, he's trying to, I think John Walker's going to go after Carly, kill her. That's his goal. That's his mission. Because when he talks to Battlestar's parents, too, he says something along the lines of, you know, the man that I killed was the one who did it. I would never let his killer go free. Yeah. So that's like foreshadowing what his new mission is, what he believes his mission is. So he's not going to start with Carly. Yeah.
I want to get into the chat a little bit before we continue. Morgan says it's like that true PTS that people who serve in battle deal with. Yeah. And man, Russell does an amazing job. You're right, Morgan. He is doing an amazing job. Like, oh my God, like kudos to what is his name? Not Kurt Russell. What is it?
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell. Kudos to Wyatt Russell, man. He is fucking really killing this fucking part, man. He might run away with the MVP, man.
Yeah.
He might run away with the MVP of the show. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all.
He just portrays it really well. And PTSD is a huge thing. You're in the military, you know, you probably see it a lot. It's a big thing that nobody talks about. And you have these soldiers that do all these missions, or that you know, train to kill or train to whatever. And you don't really stop and think about how it affects them. Yeah. You know, and then you put them in a situation, a high intensity, high stress situation like this, and it just triggers some things. And I feel like that super serum is more like steroids.
It definitely
it brings out the rage.
It's just, they're trying to disguise it. It's steroids, you know. It's Marvel steroids. Morgan says Battlestar's sister is for sure sus of Walker. She gave him. Yeah, she is sus. Mm-hmm. I noticed that too. I was kind of peeping, and I was like, man, she's like really like, I don't think she believes like, you know, what went down and what happened and whatnot. Maybe she was somebody that seen the whole live stream of like what happened and stuff.
That, or do you think she's low key a flag, like on the flag smasher side? They have people all over the world.
Ooh, that's maybe, a good theory.
You know, maybe she knows.
She could be a flag smasher. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Paul Loco in the chat said, "How do y'all feel about Walker lying to Lamar's parents?"
I empathize with him. Honestly, I empathize with him because he's just trying to help the parents ease the loss of their son. Right. You know? So if he was to say, because they asked him directly, did you take down the murderer? You know? And he was like, yeah. Yeah. You know? And like, I don't know if me as a parent, look here we go, talking about Chef's parenting skills. I don't know if me as a parent, I would want to live knowing that the killer is, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I think both of them, the parent and John Walker, they're both dealing with the loss. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, he could have said like, no, I didn't, but you know, I'm gonna do this, you know. But I feel like he was really trying to ease the parents' grief by just giving them the answer, like, yeah, I did, you know.
Yeah, they already have a lot going on.
They already had a lot going on, man.
Yeah, no, it's. I think a lot of people would have done what he did, and he's just, like I said, gonna continue the mission to finish it, basically at this point. Yeah.
Morgan also says, I heard people talk about Sam taking the serum. IDK how he feels about it since he heard a lot about what Isaiah told him. I don't think Sam's gonna take the serum.
Well, there's no more left to take unless they somehow recreate it, you know, for the next show or movie. But I don't think he would at this point. Nah. I just don't. He's seen the damage it can do, and I don't know that he would go down that road.
You gotta see. I think in the last episode, Zemo asked Sam a question about taking the serum, and he was like, "No, he wouldn't take it." So yeah, I don't think Sam's gonna take it. I just think this new suit. Actually, we're not gonna get to the new suit yet. We're not gonna talk about the new suit. Kumar just said, "Just watch the episode, and it's awesome. Can't wait for Sam to put on the Wakanda." Woo! Don't get them wings broken again, Falcon. Do not get them wings broken, man. He ripped the fuck out of those wings.
He did.
But let's move on. Let's move on. So the Val scene, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who the fuck Val was until we did some research and kind of figured out she was the Hydra, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how Marvel does with her and stuff like that. I was like, yo, who the fuck is Val? That was another thing that stood out to me for this episode. I want to move to the Bucky and Zemo scene, but do you have anything before that?
No. I mean, did you talk about the courtroom scene already? That was a really powerful scene, even though it was pretty short. Yeah. It's like where Walker was talking about, I only ever did what you asked me, you trained me to do, and I did it well. Him talking about his service. You built me. I am Captain America, you know. All these things. He's basically defined the government. You kind of touched on it, you know, before we went on camera. Yeah. Touching on the fact that it took a long time for Steve Rogers to finally get fed up with the government, and it was during, you know, the Sokovia Accords. Yeah. And that took a while. He, you know, before that, he went with the missions and did what he needed to do or what he felt was right, and then he continued to do what he felt was right. Yeah. So John Walker, I mean, he did the same. Took the same road as Steve Rogers. It's he really did. It took a much darker turn because it's just it was a different path. You know, his best friend got killed. I don't know if Steve, I'm assuming Steve being a good person wouldn't have reacted the same way, but also different situation, you know? Yeah. I just thought that was a really powerful scene. And then Val, you know, Contessa comes in at the end of that, so I don't know if you're relating into that, but that's where I was.
I want to go back to the John Walker thing. I know we're like, you know, pausing on this, but this is just really incredible because like, I really feel like John Walker's character, if you watch the whole series, he hasn't done anything wrong.
No, not really.
He hasn't done it. Like, he's been trying to just do the mission this whole time. And, you know, it's just led him to this place, you know. And it's just to see, like, you can kind of understand, like, you really understand and feel for this character. And that's why I really love this John Walker character.
Yeah.
And just to see the way the government treated him after all this, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, he fucking murdered somebody live on fucking Instagram Live and stuff like that. But just to see how the government's just like, yeah, we're stripping you from your Captain America mantle, dishonorable discharge. That mean, y'all, if y'all don't understand what that mean, if you get a dishonorable discharge, you can't even work at McDonald's. That's how fucking bad it is, you know what I'm saying? So man, it just shows you where like he is as a character and what's led him to it. But let's move on. Let's address some of the chats before we move on. You said Paul says my bro thinks it's the Wakandan flower in the case. Hey, it could be shit. It could be. But if you guys didn't see Black Panther, remember what was it? Michael B. Jordan's character. He supposedly destroyed all the fucking Wakanda juice. So who knows? We'll see. Maybe they grew some more. Morgan says I really want Isaiah to get the respect and honor he deserves, but I also understand why he doesn't want to be brung up. Yeah. That
was a powerful scene. I can't wait to talk about that one too.
Room 23 says, am I wrong for thinking there's new wings in the case? It probably is.
That's what I thought.
It probably is. Justice, hope I'm not butchering your name. You said, what if it's one of the herb things from Wakanda? Yeah, we just touched on that. That would be dope though. That would be dope. It was kind of cool Morgan says, it was kind of cool to see Bucky prove Zemo wrong. Yeah, that was a big power move. And we're about to touch on that scene. So, the Bucky Zemo scene, right? That shit gave me chills. I ain't gonna lie, man. Right? I thought this was, like, I don't know, man. I've kind of grown, a love for Zemo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I really have. I've grown to love him, as a character. So when I seen Bucky pull up on him with the fucking gun, it was like, yep, this is it. I was like, a little piece of me was like, no.
That was the scene supposed to make you cry in episode 5, right?
I was like, man, I don't want Zemo to die. Like, he's, I think you just level with Zemo because he doesn't have these fucking powers or anything. He's just smart as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, I really, leveled fucking with Zemo. I really didn't want Zemo to go out that way. But, it showed the Wakandans took him back to the raft. And I think somebody was saying this in the chat, I believe. They said he's not going back to Wakanda, but he's going to the raft. So if you don't know, the raft was that place in, I want to say Civil War, where they kept all, the superhero vigilantes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
In jail or whatever.
Yeah,
so
Morgan said that.
I guess he's going back to there. But yeah, anything you have for that scene?
I just thought it was a great scene, where he shoots and chooses not to kill him, essentially, spares him his life. And Zemo said that he went ahead and crossed his name off of Buck's list, and he holds no grudges against him. So I think that's a huge thing coming from Zemo, since his hate for super soldiers is very obvious.
Yeah.
I just think he grew to like Bucky and grew to understand Bucky and realize he's a changed man, because, they're talking about him being the Winter Soldier and being such a killer.
Yeah.
He has the opportunity to kill Zemo, who's caused a lot of destruction and a lot of pain, especially for Bucky.
Yeah.
And doesn't. That by definition, I feel like is growth. That's a changed person, and I feel like it was a big moment for Bucky and his character, and also, Zemo. It drew a lot of emotions out too, because I was like, God, I don't want to lose Zemo just yet. I really like Zemo.
I know.
And now he's going with the Dora Milaje, and he'll probably be in future episodes. So I thought it was a great scene for a lot of reasons.
For some reason, man, I don't think this is the end of Zemo.
No.
I want him to show up in episode 6. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want him to show up in episode 6, but I think they're kind of, wrapping his story up. I want to see some more Zemo, personally. Next scene I want to jump to is the Isaiah and Falcon scene. Man, that scene was really touching. I'm not gonna lie. That scene was really touching. And the biggest thing I took away from that scene was to see what the shield means from 2 different backgrounds.
Yeah, 2 perspectives.
2 different perspectives. Isaiah hates that shield and what it stands for because of what he went through. But you got Bucky who sees it and he thinks about Steve, his best friend, and even Captain America when he had the shield.
Yeah.
Even Tony Stark when he talks about the shield.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of different perspectives about the shield. That's what I really love about that whole conversation. And it made me think about But that scene was so touching, man, because like Marvel has this thing where they know how to relate stuff in the comic book world to the fucking real world, present day stuff that goes on. So that was really touching for me to see, that scene, and it was just powerful, man. Just explaining why he isn't around or why he doesn't get the notoriety or like any of that stuff. So that scene with Isaiah and Falcon, that was a really touching scene. So anything you got for that scene, or did you have anything?
No, I agree. I thought it was a great scene. You know, Sam's trying to understand why Isaiah's so bitter and just kind of get a better background. And I feel like I didn't know where that was going to go. I didn't know where his bitterness really was. And I like that they kind of tied it into something that continues today with racism, you know?
Yeah.
Isaiah said he's seen his friends, sacrifice on the battlefield. And when they came home, they came home to crosses on their lawn. Burning crosses on their lawn.
Yeah.
And he said there'll never be a black Captain America. They gave him the serum and they lied to him and told him it was for tetanus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Tuskegee syphilis study, but they did the same thing to black men in the between the 1932 and 1972. And it was actually sanctioned by the U.S. Public Health Service and the CDC. Purpose of the study was to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis. So they gave them placebos basically to say you're being treated when they allowed it to continue to harm their bodies. They were basically being experimented on.
Wow.
So similar to what happened with Isaiah, obviously his was of a higher stress and higher caliber, but it's just something that has happened in history. So him talking about it on this episode felt very real. It's not something that's out of the question, especially for the government to do,
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was experimented on for like 30 years as to why the serum worked on him. And I'm so glad that a nurse, at that time took pity on him. It was most likely, at the time a white nurse that probably took pity on him and helped him get free. And that's just, it was a different kind of slavery for him.
Yeah.
And I know that's a very deep topic, deep subject, but it was just a different kind for him, and it was his own personal slavery.
Yeah.
And so I can see why he has a lot of resistance to and tries to tell Falcon, you're not going to become the next Captain America.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a letdown because I'm like, man, I understand why he's feeling that way, but also why can't a powerful black figure be Captain America? It's a new, trying to see like a new day and age.
Something different.
Yeah, in this nation that's, our history is with racism. It's rooted in racism.
Yeah.
So why not see a black Captain America? And I love how Sam realizes that, spoiler, in the end. So I thought it was a great scene. It helped you understand it a lot more, and just it really tied into today's, world. Yeah. No, the chat's going crazy too.
And they do a really great job with that. So let's get into the chat a little bit before we move on through the episode. I think I last stopped. Morgan says people are like pretty sure it's the new Falcon Captain America suit. I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely probably a variation of the suit. Hopefully it powers him up because he was getting him hands thrown at him by fucking John Walker. Paul says, y'all think Zemo is going to the raft setup for Thunderbolts? Possibly, yeah. Morgan says, at least with Falcon's Captain America suit in the comments, he has white stripes on the suit to show innocence and integrity, which is something Walker's suit doesn't have.
Oh, I like that.
That's a great catch, Morgan. That is a really great catch. Man. Magma said, wonderful why Sharon called Batroc, and she said I'll double it this time. So that means she hired him previously and is doing it again.
Is Batroc the guy that met with Carly?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's who Sharon was talking to?
Was it? Somebody rewatch the episode and fact check it for us.
I didn't realize that. That changes everything.
Wow.
So she's going after to have Sam. She's the double agent having Sam killed. If that's the case, that's wow.
Yo, I'm glad the chat last week brought it up because like I was having like little inklings about Sharon.
Yeah.
But until the fucking family brought it up and said, yo, Sharon's been really sus, I didn't really take notice. But this episode, man, and I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I'm supposed to stick to my notes, but I'm skipping ahead. Sharon has been sus as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm with y'all all the way 100%. Last week I was with y'all like 60%, But this week's episode, Sharon is sus as fuck. Sharon has always been at the right spot at the right moment. And she fucking just knows all these fucking people and like got all this money and all these hits. Like, what is Sharon really fucking doing?
Right.
Ain't this Peggy's niece? Ain't this Peggy Carter's niece? Like, Sharon, what's going on, man? Like, come on, Sharon.
It's funny that she said that. Paul Loco asked her. They said the nurse has to be Peggy, right? The one from Isaiah. That probably. That's a great point.
Was Peggy a nurse?
I didn't know. I thought she was always just with Shield.
Wow.
Man.
Dorian says John David Washington should be the new Black Panther. Woo! He's a great actor, man. He should. I don't think they're gonna replace. I don't. I honestly, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Black Panther 2. Honestly, I'm just. Who knows, man? We'll see. Magma says Sharon is working for the power broker for sure. Either Val is a power broker or someone not introduced yet in a post-credit scene or somewhere in the finale. I think we will get the power broker revealed.
You have to do in 6.
On episode 6, it has to be 6. I'm surprised he wasn't mentioned or like they didn't say nothing about the power broker in this episode. It was kind of quiet on the power broker. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think I don't know, man. I think we got something in store. Let me see. What other chats we got? Karumba says one more shield is getting ready for Walker. Man. Whew. Man, we'll get to that. a little bit later. Stay tuned. Dorian says that shield is weak. Bucky's left arm will shatter it. Doubt that shield is vibranium. Are y'all talking about the new shield?
I think they're talking about the one in the end credits that he's making.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We
out of like sheet metal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's just. This is what we're gonna do. We gonna flow through the rest of our thoughts because I don't think we got too many, and then we can take the rest of the time to look through the chats and enjoy the chat. So you guys keep dropping the chats in. We gonna try to answer them and talk to y'all to the best of our abilities. But we go flow through with our breakdowns. I love how this show, even with the action and the drama, and the intensity in the fights, I love that this show really gives like a home feeling. You know what I'm saying? So when Falcon went back to Louisiana, and just him and Bucky like just doing stuff, and even Sam with the family, like you forget that they just had a fucking fight scene where they broke the dude's arm and fucking blood. Like you forget all that shit. Yeah. Because like this is so fucking well directed, man. Like just to transition from that scene to that scene, like just give us the home feeling, and just like Bucky, like that was like amazing. That was awesome. And I really loved the fucking shield scene with Bucky and Sam. Like I think that was probably one of the best scenes, man, like that this show has produced, man, because it's just it's real, like Sam straight tells up, like, look, man, you still the Winter Soldier, get over that, like I feel like they finally they get over the stuff that's been holding them back for so long, you know what I'm saying, like it kind of moves them forward as characters, and I think it's just these characters are so fucking well designed and thought out, because who would have thought from fucking the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and I think that was when Falcon showed up in that movie. Fact check me, let me know if I'm wrong, but who would have thought from that movie these characters would have so fucking depth. So much depth, and just the backstory is just so fucking amazing, man. So I just really love that shield scene with Bucky and Sam. You got anything on that or before that?
I love the whole scenes with Sam and Sarah when he goes back home to help her fix the boat. I love that in order to fix the boat, he realizes my parents did a lot for this community. Let me call in some favors. That just tells you how good of a person not only his parents were, that his, their friends would remember and do it, but how good they were as kids, that they would still come and help in any way that they could. Mm-hmm. It just kind of shows to Sam's character how good of a person that he is. And then Bucky, it was great that he showed up to help, not only on the boat, but then, like you said, that whole scene where they're both, messing with the shield or whatever, it was a great scene. And honestly, I was sitting there, I'm like, well, shit, is Bucky going to take over as Winter Soldier? Are they both going to do, a co-captain type of thing? I mean, I loved it. I loved how at the end of it, too, it's like Sam's Rocky montage, where he's, getting ripped and working out or whatever. Yeah. It just looked really cool. I think they did a great job with all of the scenes and the filming of it. So I thought it was a great scene. I loved it.
Yo, Room 237 said the boat was the star of the episode.
He got more screen time than everybody.
That was good, man. That was good. Room 2-3. Oh
Low
my
key,
god,
though.
237. Yeah, they did have a lot of boat action in this episode. I mean, it's in the thumbnail right now. If you guys go watch the thumbnail, the fucking boat is in the thumbnail. So I guess it kind of gave us a preview of what the episode's gonna be about. But
You're right.
yeah, that scene was really great. And on to the griefing scene with Battlestar's family and John Walker.
Okay.
I wanted to touch on that before we wrapped up the end of the episode. Man, you just still like, I don't know how this man is like just even walking around doing the stuff that he's doing. You know, just because, I mean, I feel like it was really honorable for him to even go to the family and, like, you know, after all the shit that's been done to him. You know?
But his wife suggested that.
Yeah.
She's the one with her head on her shoulders straight still.
Yeah. So, like, I'm surprised he even had the composure to just go there and just do what he did. And somebody said earlier, I forgot who it was, where the sister was looking at him really sus.
Yeah.
But even through that, like, you can tell he really cared about his friend, you know. And, like, to hear that Battlestar was calling and saying, like, it just sucks. He keeps having to hear this Captain America stuff, like, no matter where he goes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the family was like, oh, Battlestar was happy he was Captain America's buddy, sidekick, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it just keeps rubbing it in to John Walker. And you know, fucking John Walker, he said earlier, he was like, I'm Captain America still. I don't give a fuck. So you can see this shit is really, like, in a short time, it's really gone to his head. And he still sees it. Like, they still got the billboards, the fucking posters and stuff like that. Like,
Blinders everywhere.
And the government just really disowned this guy. So, like, how is he supposed to, like, continue to go on, like, in life if you just got disowned? Like, at the beginning of the show, they hyped him up saying he won all these awards, right?
Yeah.
They hyped him the fuck up. And then to just fucking, we don't fuck with you no more after what you did.
Yeah.
That is shitty as fuck to do to somebody. That is shitty as fuck. Like, everybody makes mistakes. He slaughtered and mutilated the fuck out of that flag smasher. But look, he was driven by fucking rage. You know? So you would think the government, you know, I know they're trying to save their face because, like, you know, Captain America killed an innocent, well, not innocent bystander, but Captain America is in another country just murdering people. You know, they're trying to save their ass because the world knows about that. But come on, you gotta take care of your people. And unfortunately, I think that's a lot of stuff that goes on today, you know, like, and it's sad. And that's why I just really like how the show, like, just interconnects, like, that stuff. And it's just really touching. I feel for John Walker, man. Even when he was fighting fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm like, man, I understand, bro. You gotta do your thing. So that whole scene was touching to me. Anything you want to add?
I think it tried to help humanize him, and you get to really see the side that is truly sad. You know, that he lost his best friend, his family. He was close to his family, obviously, and they said he was so proud to serve with you, and you know, it was like the highlight of his life to be his best friend and to be with him and serving on these missions. And I think it just really plays into the traumas that he's been through in like the last, you know, however long, what is this, a week? Yeah. Whatever his timeline this is. That's a lot of things to deal with and process, and I just don't think he's even had time to sit there and think about what he's dealt with and gone through, and that's just things that he just keeps pushing down, and they come to the surface like they did when he killed the Flag Smasher, and they're going to come to the surface again. So it's just, he's a complex character that's just really developed a lot and very quickly in 5 episodes.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think he's doing a good job handling it that way, but I do think you're right. I think he's somebody that's gone through a lot of different things, and he was created by his own government that turned around and disowned him. You know, they created him, and then they said, well, you went a little too far, so we can't fuck with you no more, you know? So, I don't know. I think it was a great scene. You know, it like I said, it humanized him, but...
man, it just sucks. It's really sad. Whew, man. Now the ending. Let's talk about the ending, man. Do you got anything before the ending with the whole suit and stuff like that, or?
No. I mean, they had their conversation. I kind of like the Sam Bucky conversation on the boat. You know, right before Bucky leaves, when you know they're talking about the legacy of the Shield and how it's complicated, that type of thing. Bucky really breaks it down. He's like, the Shield is the closest thing I have to a family, and I questioned everything, you know, because of it. And Sam basically is like, you need to stop looking to other people to tell you who you are. You need to basically become who you want to be, who you're meant to be, because who you were was not you, you know, and they kind of pep talk each other, honestly, into becoming who they need to be. You know, Sam tells him that he needs to help, you know, to help people in his book and apologize, you know, to them and give them closure. So Bucky's now on his own personal mission to go give those people that closure that they're looking for, so that they feel better and not just him.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go work on himself, and you know, Bucky turns around and tells Sam, you know, when you have a lead, just call me and I'll be there. That was total Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
you know, when he tells Iron Man, you ever need me, I'll be there. So I mean, I thought that was a low key scene that just really, I don't know, it was just a really bonding moment. You know, guys kind of being like, I got your back.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it took me back to Iron Man with him and Steve Rogers. And then the Sam and Sarah scene, you know, Sarah comes in after too, and they're, you know, there's a fight out there and there's a fight right here, and you've taken both of them on, you know. Sam's just a great person. I think he's the perfect person for the role, for the job, you know. And the pain and sacrifice that Isaiah went through would honestly, and he says it in the episode too, I feel like it would be in vain. It would have been for nothing if Sam decides, well, you know what, you went through some shit. I can't follow in your footsteps, you know, so because you think it's not a good idea. And I think it's great that Sam is going to keep fighting, you know.
It really is. It really is. And just to see him embrace the shield, like I said, I love the training scene, not the training scene, but the scene where they're in the training with the shield. I just love to see Sam embracing all this, because that shield was kicking his ass. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to practice with the shield and do all this stuff with the shield. And just to see he's like, you know what? Nah, man, I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? To see him embracing it, like really training with it, like that was really golden. That was like a really golden scene for me, because just to see like he's not like giving up, like he's still like trying to, it looks like he wants to take up the mantle, you know? Like just because he's seen like how wrong it's, you know, been going, you know, giving it to the government, you know, and stuff like that. So it's looking like he's really prepared to take up the mantle, and right now he's really up for the challenge. So for the end credit scene, the scene that you guys are really talking about, and we about to get into it. We're finna get into the chat right after this, but the scene with the suit, man. I was waiting to see that suit the whole goddamn episode, man, and they didn't want to show it to us. I kind of knew they weren't gonna show it to us, but I was kind of hoping we would see it. But, man, that post-credit scene, man. The post-credit scene. Let's talk about that, right? John Walker is back for vengeance, okay? Yeah. Or he's coming back with a vengeance. At the end, we seen, what was it, Flag Smashers in New York. They were all rising and about to stop the vote or whatever.
The GRC vote.
So you see this Flag Smasher shit is really getting real. It's really getting serious, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of scary, man. You see Carly, man, she's kind of turned into a monster. I kind of think fucking Zemo's right.
She's got her own rage.
I kind of think Zemo's right on this one. I'm going to agree with Zemo, because she's kind of lost it. She wants Falcon's head. She don't give a fuck. And you even see the fucking, the Asian dude, he's kind of, he's kind of like, what the fuck?
We're doing like, this?
Yeah, like you can kind of see she's kind of like losing the rails a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, oh my God, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna end up good for Carly, man. But we'll see what happens with her and all that stuff. But let's talk about this post-credit scene with John Walker, man. And it's funny, Morgan said this as soon as I was about to say it. But that scene low-key reminded me of when fucking Iron Man was going to work in that fucking, when he was in Afghanistan, underneath the sand and shit, and like he was in prison and shit. That shit was like, he was doing all that shit. The first thing I thought, I was like, what the hell is he making this shield from? I was like, you know, because, I mean, I know he's all about, like, I'm the real Captain America, but like, I just want to know, like, where does he see himself going with this? You know, is it now his mission to kill Carly or die trying? Because the fucking government don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? And he got, you know, the lead from Val and stuff like that, but now it just really feels like he's really about to go after Carly. He's made himself a whole new shield. I doubt it's fucking vibranium, so I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. Maybe he injected some of the serum inside of the shield. But we'll to some of the serum he had left, you know, a little bit of ounce. They never showed us. You know what? Yes, this is what I wanted, because I hate doing reviews where I'm always so positive about stuff and I don't see anything bad. I was kind of hoping that they showed him a flashback of him taking the serum or some shit, and like show him popping it and drinking it or something, you know, like something. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think we needed to see that. You know, because like, is it so easy? Well, there's no more serum now, but is it so easy to just pop it off and drink it? Because like, we've been seeing people injecting themselves and fucking going, like, you know. So like, I kind of wanted to see in this episode, or maybe it's in the last episode, I doubt it, but how did he get, like, when did he take the serum? Like, just show us that moment, you know?
Is there no more serum? How do we know he took it all? Because, I mean...
We don't know.
Aren't super soldiers... Like, I've never... That I can recall, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never seen anybody's arm break the way his did.
Yeah.
You know? So, if he doesn't take all of it, is it a full function? Like, does he lose function in some parts? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting that they chose to have his arm break.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't just... I mean, it's a new super soldier serum. I get that.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some kinks to be worked out. But
yeah.
That's interesting. Could he have saved some potentially to recreate? Or to give to, you know, Val or the power broker to recreate, to continue?
We don't know.
I'm just bringing up theories because that's interesting.
Thanks, Alfred.
You know?
Yeah, those are good questions to ask. I really want to see the process of him going through the serum. They could have showed us a fucking 5-second, just flashback of him, and then going back. That would have been good for me.
But that's easy.
Know? Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm hoping that they, you know, kind of, you know, I'm still pulling out hope that episode 6, they kind of like, you know, do a little flashback or something like that. But that's it for that episode. Did you have any thoughts before I kind of go off on the rails about my prediction for next episode? Then we'll get into the chat.
I thought it was a good episode. I think episode 4 is still my favorite episode just because it was so much and so jam-packed. I loved the writers for the show, you know, bringing in Isaiah's story and telling that. I just think that the writers did really well.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to episode 6, and I hope it's not going to be like WandaVision where they kind of try to pack everything. Ooh. Not to keep going back to WandaVision. It just was kind of a little bit of a letdown as far as like the series finale. But I feel like Marvel knows how to hit home with these movies and these shows, so... I think they're going to do really well. But, no, let's get to it. What's your predictions for next week?
Like I said, this whole series so far is really blowing my expectations. It's really blown my expectations, and they have really done a great job. Like, I feel like I have to really try to find... Like, you know the show is really good when I feel like you have to really try to find something bad, you know?
Yeah.
That's how you know the show is really fucking good. I feel like they've been delivering a home run so far, but like you said with WandaVision, please, if you guys know how to make great fucking television, okay? I don't know what's been going on with like series finales like in the last fucking few years or so, but these fucking series finales, Game of Thrones, I'm gonna throw it out there. I haven't even seen it, but I heard it was trash. WandaVision, the finale wasn't trash, but come on, man. Y'all kind of dropped the ball, man. So I'm really hoping, you know what I'm saying? I'm really hoping for this last episode, they do not, like how you said with WandaVision, they don't try to cram everything and try to like, you know, oh, this was because of this, and this was because of this. Let's move on. This was because of this. This was because of this. Let's move on. Like, I'm cool with them kind of like letting us try to like figure stuff out, like even if the show go off. But I just don't really want them to try to cram everything in because it's the last episode. And try to, like, you know, squeeze like, please, man. The pacing of the show has been really fucking good. You know what I'm saying? And I just really hope they fucking, you know, just complete the fucking home run. You know what I'm saying? With this last episode, like, I really feel like they don't have to do much, honestly. With what, the way the show's been going. And I like how episode 5 wasn't like a fucking, oh my God, like episode 4 was. I kind of feel like you needed an episode 5 to kind of like, all right, let's bring people back down and kind of like, you know.
That's true.
You need that because you know what happened? What went wrong with WandaVision? I'm going to tell y'all what went wrong. Other than the finale being trash. I want to say, how many episodes does WandaVision have?
8.
9? 8? I want to say 6 and 7, right? 6 and 7 was hype as fuck. Oh my God. 7. Well, 6 was hype as fuck. He was like, oh my God. 7 was like, oh, flashback, but they finna really get into it. You felt the fucking momentum of the fucking show.
You did. Like,
really fucking, like, just... And everybody named Mama couldn't fucking wait till the last episode, including me. I was fucking on the internet every day trying to look up more information about WandaVision, you know what I'm saying? So I really like how with this show, the pacing is kind of like, you know, like episode 5 wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as episode like 4.
Right.
You know, it wasn't bad at all by 4. It was an hour. Like, you know, we love that. We want more of that. 2 hours for the next episode, please. But I'm really just hoping that they just kind of just stick this finale, not try to go too over the top, you know, just kind of like close it to where we kind of see where these characters go next. Because if you think about the MCU, right, the MCU is big as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, this is probably one of only Marvel's few grounded shows as far as like, you know, not dealing with sorcerers or magic or fucking Thanos and aliens and fucking all kinds of shit, you know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the only shows that is like that. So, I'm really curious to see this ending, guys. I'm really curious to see how this show is going to end and where will we see Falcon and Winter Soldier next. Because like I said, hold up. Somebody pull up the slate for the MCU going forward. Next we got fucking Shang-Chi and the 7 Dragons. That's some whole different shit that we never seen before. We got the Eternals. We don't know what the fuck is going on with that. We got Thor, we got Doctor Strange, we got Spider-Man, we got Guardians. It's finna get fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We finna be multi-dimensional world traveling and all kind of shit. Fucking multiverse, fucking new people that's the same version in different universe. Like, it's finna get fucking crazy in the fucking Marvel universe. Loki, facts, society. Loki's about, like, the MCU is finna go fucking crazy. So, with episode 6, and I'm gonna wrap this up so we can get into the chat. With episode 6, I'm really curious to see where we're gonna have Falcon and Winter Soldier next. Because the MCU is about to go in a complete different fucking direction from this whole grounded, you know, just, you know, earthly stuff, you know? We're headed to space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I just really hope they stick this landing. And I'm really curious to see where these characters go next. Predictions. I'm gonna go ahead and give my predictions, and you guys drop your predictions in the chat before we go over the chat and answer you guys questions. My predictions for episode 6. I think we're gonna get a surprise cameo that's gonna like blow our fucking minds. I'm honestly just speaking on what I would like to see. I think Steve's gonna show up, man. I need old man Steve to show up off the moon. I need him to come from his moon base and just show up. But Bucky kind of said that Steve is gone in this episode. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
So I hope, like, come on, give us more clarity. How is he gone? You know, like, give us that in episode 6. Steve doesn't have to show up, but give us more clarity on what happened to Steve Rogers after his old ass went back in time and got married and all that stuff, and it was just sitting on that fucking, you know, on the porch. Like, well, not the porch, but the. What were they outside?
Oh,
like
in
on
like
the
the park or whatever.
Yeah, that's the last time we seen Steve.
Yeah. So
explain what happened to him. Did he just pass away? Where was the fucking Captain America funeral? If that was the case, you know?
Yeah.
So let's explain what happened to Steve Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Let's explain what happened to Steve Rogers. I'm hoping we get that in episode 6. Even if that's the cameo, that'll be cool. But yeah, I'm just hoping for a Steve Rogers reveal. Something. It doesn't have to be Steve Rogers himself, but just I want a Steve Rogers reveal. Like, what happened, what's going on with fucking Captain America. Well, the OG Captain America. I do think we're going to get a big cameo. I think Marvel's fucking with us, though. I will say that, with Sharon.
Do you think so?
I think they're fucking with us. Because
there's some interesting Sharon theories in the chat. So
Sharon is really sus, but they want us to think she's sus. You see what I'm saying? They're showing us stuff for a reason. And I'm curious to see where this whole Sharon thing is going to play out, because we don't fucking know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Sims, you got anything to say other than wagging your tail in my face? Huh? But yeah. So Power Broker's going to be revealed next episode. But I spoke too damn much. But that's pretty much what I think is going to happen. I think we're gonna get the official what happened to Steve Rogers. If they don't do that,
you don't think it should show up more in Doctor Strange, where it would make sense of the time travel?
No.
I think Steve Rogers would be a lot to explain.
I'd
rather hear more about. Well, I don't know.
I think Doctor Strange finna have a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. So I I don't know. I'm not on the set of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but I don't think Cap's plot line is gonna be in Doctor Strange at all. What do you guys think? You know, I have no idea. You know, what's gonna happen, but I don't think Cap's story is gonna. This is technically Captain America's story. You know.
True. To continue.
So that's what I'm saying with Falcon and Winter Soldier. They kind of gotta like address where's Cap. You know what's going on. So that's my prediction. So you guys drop your predictions for episode 6 in the chat. I think Cap. We're gonna get the revelation on what happened to Steve, or Steve is gonna show up. That's my prediction, and that's what I hope that happens.
I do too, just to kind of close it out.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know what to expect. I'm trying not to have any expectations, because that's how I like to go into these last episodes, because I get let down and then I cry and then I come on here and yell and scream. So I don't want to have that, you know. I just don't want to have that feeling again. But I do think Rhodey's gonna show up again.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna show up again.
He might be the one to explain Steve, maybe.
I think he's gonna show up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, drop you guys predictions in the chat. We finna go over the chat and answer some of you guys' questions in the chat. But yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So going back in the chat, Magma said in the post-credit scene where John's making his own shield, just like in the comics, Val gave him the vibranium for that shield.
Really?
I didn't realize that. So so it is made of vibranium.
Oh shit.
Well, shit changes now.
Yo, Val just popped up out of fucking nowhere. It's like, you need me.
Yeah. Double agent. I mean.
She's like, you need me, bro.
Right.
So we'll talk soon. Dorian says Hydra hired him back when they were part of Shield and Fury. Ah, damn, I can't see because it went. You probably can see that one. Oh, thank you. Let me see. Huh?
No.
We said the Black Panther thing. Could be adamantium from X-Men. That's a good theory, Dorian. That's a good theory. Adamantium was what Wolverine is made of. His skeleton.
It's like his version of vibranium.
Yeah. Room 237 says the stuntman was too noticeable when he was doing all those flips. That was my only gripes. I didn't even notice that. Morgan says Sharon is sus. How does she have all that power? She was also blipped and lied about being in Mandapore for years. So she was blipped.
Where does it say she was blipped? Or where did they say she was? Was it in this series?
Wow. Morgan also says in the trailer that dropped for the 2 final episodes, you see Sharon dressed up and blending in with the GRC.
Oh.
And you see the red lights behind her. Def sus.
What if she's working with the GRC to basically provoke Sam and Bucky into going after Carly? She's her own double agent.
That's a good theory. Who is Sharon working for, man? That's what we really need to know. Who the fuck is Sharon?
Yeah.
Let me see. Kariba says, is that Black Panther suit inside a suitcase? I mean, which the one Killmonger wore. I don't know if they gonna do all that. I think they kind of tied the whole Black Panther thing up right now. We're gonna see how his suit looks, but I don't think we're gonna see any more Black Panther stuff in this series. Paul says there was a dude behind Sharon when she was on the phone. Could he be the power broker? He could be, bro. Sharon is super fucking sus right now, but I think Marvel's trying to mislead us. So I don't know. Morgan says, have y'all seen the Apple iPhone theory? Apple has a thing where they don't want the villains of a show or movie to have an iPhone. Sharon doesn't use an iPhone.
Don't trust anybody with an Android.
Sharon. Oh my God, man. Sharon, you gotta answer yourself, man, because my chat is on you right now. Morgan says, well, Sam talked about how Bucky needs to give someone closure. Bucky is gonna go back and talk to that old man about murdering his son. That's gonna be brutal to watch too.
Oh, that's right. Woo. Shout out to Morgan, man. You're on it today.
Man,
I forgot about that.
That is gonna be. Man, that seems like it was so long ago. It don't seem like it was so long ago. It just
feels like we've come a long way since then.
It does. It really does. This show has really been flying. This is crazy. Whew. Paul said my favorite scene is Sam's nephews looking so proud of their uncle.
Aww.
I feel like Sam realizes how much he can inspire others, especially African Americans. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, Paul. Morgan says, y'all notice how happy Bucky was to be with the family. It really shows how badly he wants a family. He was happy. He really was happy.
Yeah.
He was, and it's just how do you give Bucky closure? You know.
Well, I think Sam really inspired him with that talk to go and fix. You know, I think like Morgan said, that the neighbor, the dad, is really going to be the one he goes and has that closure with. That's going to be his big final payoff scene for him.
Yeah.
So.
Morgan says, "Do you think Walker truly knows that Carly killed Battlestar, or is he just afraid to admit he messed up?" I think he knows. He's seen what happened. You know?
She took her mask off and then ran. They made that clear in the previously on the review.
He's seen who killed Battlestar. And like I said, he was just caught in a moment when he was with the family, and I just think that's kind of what's driving him right now, killing Carly. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Paul says, "What if Sam's new suit has kinetic energy stuff like Black Panther's suit? He could absorb the Flag Smasher's hits. That would be nice." We don't know what's in that suit, man. I'm hoping to see the suit.
Bucky did say, though, he's going to call in a favor from the Wakandans. That's interesting. It very well could be with all these theories in the chat. I forget about that part of it.
Yeah, he could. I mean, this suit, Bucky might have himself a nice ass suit, man. I can't wait to see this suit reveal next week, man. No keep. Can't wait to see this new suit reveal. Morgan says, "Notice how Carly didn't even feel any remorse for the people at the camps they were trying to forget. She doesn't feel bad. She is the reason they got raided." Yeah, Carly's going down a fucking a dark path. She's really going down a dark path. I'm gonna ask you this, like off the hip, just random. Do you think Carly makes it out of the show?
Alive?
Yeah. What do you guys think in the chat?
No, but I do think her death, depending on what it is, would be a like a symbol. It'd be symbolic to continuing her mission from someone else. But whether it's Zemo, whether it's John Walker, I do think she's gonna meet her demise. She kind of has to,
Think she's gone too far?
She's done a lot of, I think even her own people or like her own followers are like, we're working with criminals. I'm sorry, what are we doing now? Like, yeah, it's just gone too far.
She kind of lost her cause.
She's got her own rage. She's like she's her own version of John Walker. It's just inspired by different things, but they both think they're doing the right thing. Yeah,
that's why I like the parallels on this show. You know, like you said, they both think they're doing the right thing. And they're just caring about it the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, it just sucks, man. It really just sucks. But I think Marvel has to kill somebody on this last episode. Somebody's got to die. What if Sam died? It's not gonna. Sam ain't.
After all this, I don't know that they would kill off his character.
Yeah, if Sam died, that would break the internet. I'd cry. Lie. Or if Sam or Bucky died, that would break the internet.
Oh yeah.
But. Damn. Oh man, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that.
Black Panther was enough.
Yeah, Black Panther was enough. I don't want to.
Too soon.
Morgan says Walker should go see Bucky's therapist. Oh, that's true, man. Walker got some shit. Walker needs some help, man. He need to be around his wife more. Yeah. That's what I would say. Morgan also says the serum amplifies the good, and Sam is good without the serum. He is Captain America. He was. Yeah. He was. Where is Steve? That's what I want to know. Excuse me. Magma says, oh no, she was replying to Paul. Morgan says Sam old job is really gonna come in handy with Walker's mind right now. I know Sam wants to help him, but Walker doesn't even think he needs help. I just think the way that John Walker sees Bucky and Sam, he won't get any kind of like reasoning from them, They just gone too far.
Well, it went back to the fighting scene where, he's like, you almost had me. And then Sam was like, give us the shield back. And he's like, you almost had me. Now I know what you really want. So he's not going to trust anything that they say from here on out because he's not in his right mind, I don't think.
He's not.
Yeah.
Morgan and Room 1237 says, "Isn't the sound of Walker hammering the same as Tony hammering the Iron Man suit?" Yeah, look, that's what I was saying. I said the same thing. Jake said the same thing as well. Um, and he put the badge on his shield. He did. He did. Did you catch that at the end? He put the badge on his shield. Oh my god, man. Morgan also says Morgan's been active. Shout out to Morgan. Like the amount of times Bucky's arm should have broke. It's weird how his broke so easily. And Room 237 said Bucky arm real glitchy for a vibranium upgrade. Man, ever since Bucky's arm fell off, he ain't been the same since. I honestly thought, man, I think Bucky's getting fucking old, man.
I was gonna say, what do you think about the scene where the steam is coming out of that pipe and he fixes it with his left arm or his right arm, and Sam's like, why don't you just use your metal arm? He's like, oh, I'm right-handed. You never really noticed anything like that. He always just naturally used his left arm because it's the vibranium one, and all of a sudden he's starting to not, and now it's glitchy. I think either, you're right, he might be getting old or something's going on with that arm.
I think Bucky is losing his thing. I mean, because you got to think he's old as fuck. He was just frozen, all these fucking years. Yeah. And we don't really know how the fucking serum applies to frozen old people other than Captain America, but... Right. Morgan says, I wish we got to see Zemo in his mask more. I just want more Zemo. He is giving me Loki vibes. Like, he is the villain, but you can't help but like him. I don't think we're done with Zemo, man.
I agree.
I don't think we're done with Zemo. We better not be done with Zemo. Give us a little bit more Zemo. Dancing Zemo was like one of the highlights of this fucking show. So, man, give us more Zemo. Morgan says the WandaVision finale was hard for people because people relied way too much on those theories. That is true. Yes. I'm glad there hasn't been too many theories on this show, or I haven't seen that many theories. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just watching the show for the show. I'm trying to, not, get ahead and, think other stuff. But yeah. Let me see. Room 237 said Multiverse of Madness is gonna be a trip. It really is. Society said Black Widow and Hawkeye could be our last really, really grounded shows. I agree, bro, because the MCU is going on this whole space, fucking alien, fucking time travel, witch, sorcerer, android. Like, that's... I mean, they kind of said it in... they said that in, I think it was like first or second episode about, like, witches, sorcerers, and androids.
Witches, sorcerers, and wizards,
yeah, it was yeah. And that's where the MCU is going, man. So, like, we're going to really miss these grounded shows. So, we really need to enjoy them while they're here. Let me see. Room 237 says, I think they got one more character reveal. I think, Power Broker, of course. And I think, like I said, Steve Rogers reveal. We need that. Morgan said, Falcon basically said that Cap is, like, dead. So, IDK, what the hell is happening there? That's what we was talking about earlier. We just want more clarity on that. Honestly, that's what we want. Morgan also said other people also don't acknowledge that Cap is dead, like how they praise Iron Man's death. So do we really think he's dead? That is true. That is true. I don't think he's dead. He said Cap is gone. Yeah. He didn't say he's dead. He said he's gone. Key word, guys. Key words. Let me see. Room 237 says he just old, probably with Fury in space. He probably is. We don't know. Society says Valerie showed that they have no problem showing characters this late. True. That's true. Morgan says my episode 6 predictions. I want Isaiah to get the praise he deserves. At least something in the museum. Think that's gonna happen?
I really hope so. I think Sam's going to do the right thing if he can convince the government to make him Captain America and show everybody that he's, restored the faith in Captain America. I think he's going to work hard to make sure Isaiah gets remembered, at least the right way, or give him some kind of peace that he's been looking for. I feel like Sam's just a good enough person to take that on.
True. I think I honestly think we're done with Isaiah. I don't think they're gonna show. I don't think they're gonna show us back Isaiah. Honestly, I think they kind of wrapped that. I think we kind of got what we got out of Isaiah. I mean, he might show up at the end to fight or something. I mean, because he's dead technically. You know?
Yeah.
He's comfortable with his life. He was out there watering his grass.
But doesn't Zemo know he exists too? I mean, I know he's low on the totem pole as far as like killing him or whatever, but
yeah, but Zemo's kind of like
got his own problems.
Yeah,
that's true.
So
Interesting.
I don't know. Let me see. So the chat saying more about Sharon was confirmed as dying on Endgame. So she did just come back, and now she's this fucking power player. I don't know what the fuck happens, man. I don't know. We're gonna see what's going on with Suspect Sharon. We're really gonna see what's going on with Suspect Sharon. Let me see. Chat's going crazy on your phone. Let me see. You said an Endgame. Okay, no, I already read that. Morgan says, I think the only way she has any chance of change or surviving this is if Sam talks to her like he did before Walker messed things up. He's talking about Carly. I think she gotta die at this point. It's gonna be sad, but I think she gotta go. I fuck with you, Carly. I mean, I like your character, but I think somebody gotta die. We gotta make it meaningful, Mm-hmm. And I agree with your theory. Morgan said Walker's too hurt that Bucky and Sam won't team up with him. That's true. He is, man. He's going through a lot of shit. Morgan also says Bucky just wants a normal life. Bucky was only in the army because he got drafted. He never wanted to do any of this. Bucky just wants a normal life and happiness, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
He didn't sign up for any of this.
Yeah, he didn't. He really didn't. Room 237 says that back and forth with the shield had me thinking Bucky was going to keep it for a while.
Yeah.
I thought he did too, man. But I mean, he's developing I think it's really cool to see that their bond transforming throughout the show. Because I ain't gonna lie, before I watched the show, I kind of thought they were cool, like tight, close boys and stuff like that. But at the end of the show, at the beginning of the show, it kind of shows they kind of went their own ways and just like dealing with their own things. Like, Falcon was taking up side missions and stuff like that, and Bucky was just, living his life in his empty apartment.
Yeah.
So yeah, John W says that ending pissed me off. Them not showing my boy Sam with the vibrating wings, man. You're not the only one, John. I was pissed the hell off. As soon as the episode went off, I was like, no! Like, I wish I would have heard me, but it's gonna pay off in this last episode. I think it's gonna pay off in this last episode. I think they finna blow our socks off with this suit, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. The fact that it's from Wakanda, you know what I'm saying, and like they do their shit with a T.
What if his suit is left behind from Tony? Or somehow, it's got to be some kind of Wakandan suit, obviously. Yeah. But what if it's like Tony's technology or something? The way he left Spider-Man's suit behind, remember? Yeah. I feel like Tony could have a hand in all of this, like a new suit for everybody.
I'm just saying this right now, man. If Tony couldn't get this man a loan or some money.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. When this man was doing bad, trying to go to the bank.
You right.
For his business, man. I don't know if Tony...
Hey, where was Happy showing up on that one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if my boy Tony was ever so grateful to, be like, yo, Falcon, I made a suit for you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it would be nice if it was sponsored by Tony Stark, but we kind of see...
Count on it.
We kind of see that Tony didn't remember everybody. No, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure, Tony was in Tony's world. You know? Spider-Man got a suit and all the money because, like, that was a direct correlation. Like, he kind of found Spider-Man.
And it was a kid.
Showed him who he was and stuff like that. Iron Man, Tony Stark and Sam, they never really had a relationship.
That's true. He was Steve's friend.
He was Steve's friend, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they were, like, their first relationship on screen together was kind of, was fighting, you know?
True.
So, I wouldn't expect Tony Stark, to be sponsoring this. He should, because he should have got over it by now, but I don't think he sponsored that. I think this is definitely the Wakandans.
True.
Morgan said, Sam said to his sister, he's always trying to pull people wrong, and I think that's what he's gonna do, because Isaiah said they would never let a black man be Captain America. Ooh. What you think about that?
Repeat it again? Sorry.
She said, Sam said to his sister, he is always trying to prove people wrong. And I think that's what he's going to do because Isaiah said they would never let a black man be Captain America.
Oh, yeah. I completely agree. I'm going back to that scene. That was like one of my favorite scenes in the movie, too. It's just, you know, she's basically said he was the right guy for the job. He's been fighting 2 wars, you know, and he's perfect for it because I think he cares enough about both the history and the future. Yeah. You know, of his culture and of his family and of the world, you know, of the United States in general to help change the history and help make it better. Mm-hmm. Not change the history, but help acknowledge the history and just change the future for the better, you know? Yeah. In his mind, it's like, why can't Captain America be black? And that's the question. That's the whole point. Facts. You know? I think that's a great point.
Paul says, I don't think Sam will reveal Isaiah's heroic past. The government might want to take some more blood if they find out.
Not wrong with that.
True.
Or they might try to take his blood. Oh, like you said, take his blood and recreate the super soldier serum again. Yeah. Could they do that with Buck? I know they pardoned him, but
I think they kind of trying to let him just
do his thing.
Cause he was tortured for hella fucking years and stuff like that. So I think that kind of. Yeah, but that was in a different Well, I won't say it was a different circumstance. I think it kind of everybody revealed that it was Hydra, you know, that was doing all this stuff.
That's true. It's a different kind of torture, probably.
So I don't know. I think we're done with Isaiah, but who knows? We're probably not. Morgan says, for a show that had to change their plot because of the pandemic, it's pretty amazing. Yeah. I didn't even know they changed their plot.
Black Widow was supposed to come out May 2021.
It was. They
had to move some stuff around.
Yeah, they fucking did their thing, man. They did their thing with the show. I'm not disappointed at all. What else we got? Come on, keep the chats coming. Morgan says we'll for sure see more Isaiah, especially since his grandson is going to be in a Young Avengers universe that the Marvel's setting up with Wanda's kids and Hawkeye's kids. Yeah, my question is, Isaiah's grandson, does he have like powers? Is he like strong? You know, that is his grandson.
It's not genetic. Well, no, because his wife died while he was in prison, so he had to have had kids before that. Yeah. But I don't know when he had the serum, and I don't know if it's genetic. That's a good question.
That's a good question, guys. We don't know. We'll see. Django says free the home hashtag free the homie Zemo.
Start that hashtag.
Free Zemo, man. Yes. Free Zemo, man. I'm surprised that O'Connors didn't just beat his ass on spot.
I'm sure they thought about it.
You know what I'm saying? For murdering their king. I'm surprised that they didn't whoop his ass. They whooped fucking
John Walker. Everybody whooped John Walker's ass, though.
Yeah, man. I feel for my boy John, man.
It kind of had to happen.
Everybody whooped John Walker's ass, bro. God damn.
He was patronizing.
Fuck. Let me see. John W said Tony didn't like him because of what happened to Rhodey. He's talking about Falcon.
Right.
So, yeah. Room 237 says maybe a new Red Wing in the case. Nah.
Oh no.
Red Wing got fucking ripped to shreds. Was that the first episode?
Second? First or second? It was very beginning.
Who destroyed him? Carly?
I think so. Yeah, because in the second episode, remember Bucky? They were on the train.
Yeah,
and Bucky's like, get that thing out of my face or whatever he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the whole fight scene, Carly, gone.
Man, so Carly is really fucked with Sam a lot. She done fucking destroyed Red Ring.
Threatened the sister.
And now she put a hit out on him.
And he still doesn't believe she should be killed.
Yeah.
You know, because Bucky told him,
Sam,
like, there's
Sam,
only
you gotta
one
catch
way.
the hands of Carly, bro. 3 times is enough, bro. 3 times is fucking enough. No more therapy with her ass. You tried to talk to her. John fucked that shit. You know what's fucking funny? I really hope this don't happen. And if this does happen, I'm like the best predictor in the world. But what if Sam tries to talk to her one last time? You know what I'm saying?
Carly?
Yeah.
I think he does. What would Steve Rogers do?
Yeah, he would try to talk to her.
A good Captain America, a good pure-hearted Captain America is not going to kill a kid Carly.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I get it. She's still a kid, though. And he keeps saying that in the series. He's not going to kill her. He's not out for her blood. He's out to help her.
Yeah.
Or at least contain her so she can't keep hurting people. But not kill her. That's John Walker.
But what if Sam tries to talk to her again, right?
Yeah.
And then John Walker shows up again. He's like, fuck that shit!
I think that's kind of how it's going to go down.
He's like, fuck that! fuck that.
Yeah.
And then I hope they don't happen. I hope they fucking catch us off guard. But if they do, fucking Marvel, hire your boy and your girl.
new writers, man.
Because we own it. We see it before it's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Morgan says, my boy Don Cheadle better make a comeback. Maybe they'll do something to set up his show. I think they will. I think Don Cheadle's coming back. I don't know how. He hasn't been referenced ever since first episode. I'm surprised they haven't pulled him in for more help, honestly.
That's true.
But
or why he wasn't like at Walker's court hearing or anything like that. I mean, he's part of the government technically, isn't he?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's the military too. Air Force, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I don't know. I think we're definitely gonna, cause he has a show coming out too. So I definitely think they're gonna set up his show. Let me see. Morgan says. Oh no, actually, John says. No, actually, Morgan says. No. Oh my God, hold on. You guys are going crazy. Society says definitely gonna see Zemo in the Thunderbolts. Yeah, I don't think Zemo's done, man. I don't think Zemo's done. You said, what if they go after Isaiah's grandson after he becomes, or when he becomes a young Avenger? I don't know. Oh, okay. So I guess he is in the comics. They said he had a blood transfusion or something.
Isaiah?
And that's how he got his powers. I don't know. We gotta see, man. I think I don't know. For me, I haven't seen enough from the grandson to like imply that he's gonna be anything in the future. I mean, he might be. But Battlestar was in the comics for a long time, and he just died off fast. So it's like, we can always try to like reference the comics and like say, oh, this was that and this was that, but they kind of
they don't stick to the comics.
Yeah, they don't stick to the comics at all. So
nice background, but that's about it. So
for me, I honestly think Isaiah's grandson hasn't been an important enough character to be like a young Avenger.
No.
He's just the protector of his granddad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he's the comic book character Isaiah, but I don't know if he's gonna go as far as being an Avenger unless something fucking groundbreaking happens this episode and like his granddad dies and he something's got to happen with this character for him to fucking just
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, what is it? Oprah, everybody's an Avenger. You're an Avenger. You're an Avenger. Then it would kind of feel like it's starting to be too much. Yeah. For me, at least, I would think that's how it feels.
Society says, I think Sam could try taking Carly down for a rest. Steve never gave up on Bucky during Winter Soldier, but John can kill her. We just said that, and that's literally what we think is going to happen. But surprises, Marvel. Surprises. John W. says, y'all think that lady tells John Walker the shield does not belong to the government is the power broker? Do you think she's a power broker?
Sharon?
No, the Val lady.
I don't know. I mean, just doing a little bit of history on her, it sounds like she's a double agent. It doesn't sound like she's the power broker, but I mean, that's going based on the comics. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like that power broker is just going to be one big reveal that nobody saw coming.
Yeah. Tony Stark.
Right.
Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
Man, wouldn't that be some shit?
That'd be horrible. No, that would be horrible.
I'd be like, why?
Yeah.
That would be a mind fuck to everybody. Like, what?
It really would.
What? You just got old and evil? After all these years?
God.
What you see when you went back in time, man?
You think Buck needs therapy now after this?
Oh, man. Let me see. We're going down the chat. John says, what do y'all think about the small scene with Sharon? Yo, Sharon is so fucking sus, bro. Like I told y'all, my sus radar, the levels have rose from like 60 to fucking 1,000 in one episode, man. But I think Marvel's really trying to mislead us on purpose,
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to mislead us on purpose. Like they showed that for a reason. So we'll see with this last episode. We will see.
That's crazy though. She's Peggy's niece, right?
I think she is. Somebody fact check us. Is Sharon Peggy?
She's niece.
Yeah, that's a niece.
Yeah. So I have a hard time believing she'd be going undercover to take down Steve Rogers' best friend.
Like, is she that mad? Like, is she that mad at the government that she's trying to take down? You know, like the people that where she was cool with.
If she was blipped, I mean, you think she's got that same kind of like hurt and pissed offness that Carly has, and she's supporting the cause and trying to pulling the strings to make sure Carly gets what she needs. I mean, there's a lot. Oh, that's interesting. I just thought of that now too.
I don't know. I think the power broker. Well, the power broker wanted the serum, right?
Right.
Does Sharon want the serum? Like, she doesn't really seem to care about it. She doesn't seem to care about it.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Because she was there. She was there in the scene where the doctor. Remember when the doctor got shot up and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know what
she
her
was
plot
there.
would be for that if she did. Yeah, you're right.
She was there. She could have got the serum if she wanted to, you know, with her fucking skills, because she was whooping ass and shit and going crazy. So I don't think the power broker is Sharon. I'm gonna just throw it out there. I don't think she's the power broker, but I think she has a part in a lot of shit that's going on right now. John W said, y'all think the lady that tells John Walker the shield does not belong to the government is the power broker? She could be, maybe.
Val?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Contessa.
Morgan says, but eventually Eli Bradley got his blood transfusion from his grandpa to gain his powers. So that was in the comics. They're talking about the grandson.
Good background.
Sword says, John Walker built this shield in a cave with a box of scraps. He's referencing that the Iron Man reference. I forgot what was the villain on the first Iron Man, but when he was yelling at the dude.
Oh my god! I could just see that whole scene.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Good one, Sword. Morgan says, y'all see in the second trailer that Carly kicked the shield. Which shield do you think it is? I haven't seen the second trailer. We gotta check it out and then come back to you next week on that, Morgan. Leo Diaz says Val is Madam Hydra, I think. So we read up on that a little bit.
She kills Madam Hydra, I believe, in the comics. So that'll be interesting. She does take over for her in the comics. So yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
What was Viper's power? Room 237. Who's Vipers?
Not in this episode.
Who's Viper? Let us know. Room 237. Sword said with his swap meet shield. John W said my boy Sam doesn't need the serum to be super. And that's facts, man. Sam is a fucking superhero. Superhero. Sam is a superhero in his own right. And I like the way he's doing things. And you know, I really like Sam's development through this whole series. Morgan says IDKY, but I thought at first that Zemo was a power broker because in the airplane scene with Zemo, and then Zemo said something like, "How you can't wait to see Carly."
He hates super soldiers, though. I don't know that he would be selling to them or helping their cause.
Yeah,
but maybe he could be playing double agent too.
You never know with Zemo, man. Morgan said, well, I mean, Sharon may be bitter that Bucky the murderer got a pardon and she didn't.
Interesting.
She could be, but is Sharon really this mad that she takes out her friends? Like, you gotta, like, come on, guys. You gotta. I don't think Sharon is super fucking evil, man. I don't, like, why?
Yeah. I mean, unless she reveals that she's gone through some shit because of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you were just like put to another country and you're actually doing pretty well in that country, like, are you that mad?
Yeah, like, why try to take out like the people you cool with? You
know?
Like, I get the whole fuck the government thing. I get that, but the people that you kind of like, you know, was helping, because she was in Captain America,
Winter Soldier.
I think Civil War and Winter Soldier.
Civil War is what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
She was in one of them, but she was like helping them out.
Yeah,
you know?
she helped them escape. She got them their suits back.
So she goes way back, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, what would be her motive? I don't know, man. I don't know. Society says Sharon was talking to Batroc this episode, the dude who gave the tech to Carly. So they could betray the Flag Smashers with that tech, which causes the big fight. Interesting. Man, I got some theories here. Y'all be catching a lot of shit. I don't catch none of this shit. We watching the same show? John W says, what shield does John have in the trailer? Oh, new shield. The new trailer dropped already? Have you guys seen the new trailer or something? I don't know what's going on. Like, did Marvel drop some? They might have. Because y'all remember, how they fucking dropped the Zemo dance and stuff? Like, after that, like, right after the episode
that
aired.
night, yeah.
So, we haven't seen the new trailer yet, but I don't know. We got to check it out. From Wolverine. They're saying Viper's from Wolverine. I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
Morgan says Sharon wasn't really friends with them. Sharon, Sam, and Bucky are only associated because of Steve.
True.
Yeah, but
if that was the case, I feel like she would have just helped Steve, not all three.
Yeah, I just don't think Sharon would want to take them out. Like, I don't understand. Like you said,
what would she gain by doing that? Revenge? Yeah. For
like,
what?
Sharon is mad at the government because she can't come back. Bucky and Sam have nothing to do with that. You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
So why is it her main thing to take them out? I just don't.
I don't see. Yeah. The more and more it's happening, like, I am growing more and more obsessed with Sharon, but I don't see it happening that she's the bad one, the true villain in this show.
Yeah, like, I'm really sus of fucking Sharon. I'm really sus, but I just think, like I said, I think Marvel's trying to fucking distract us, guys. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. Keep your eyes on the prize. Y'all say they dropped before the episode, so we gotta check it out. Morgan says the shield that John has, pretty sure is the one he made in his man cave. John says John Walker is walking through the street at night, confronting Carly with a fake shield or something. So I'm guessing they're talking about the whole trailer that dropped. We haven't seen the trailer, but it looked like we gonna have to react to it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Sharon also may not want to go back to America because look at all the money and power she has with those paintings and things. Hey, that's facts, Morgan. That's facts. Sharon got it made. I ain't gonna lie. She like, that's why I don't really think she's it's a misdirect, guys. It's a misdirect. Trust me. Society said, my theory is that Sharon is working for SWORD, just like that scroll at the end of WandaVision, all leading up to secret invasion. I don't know, man. Everybody's still hype on this Sharon sus train, man. But I still low key. I think it's something we're not looking at, man. I think it's something we're not looking at. There's something we missing, man. And I think they're gonna catch us off guard, man. Like, they want us to fucking think Sharon is the bad guy. I'm telling y'all, man. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. How long we been going? We're finna wrap this up probably here shortly. I'm gonna read through the rest of these chats. Wait, is Batroc? Oh, wait a minute.
He's the guy I thought was George St. Pierre that looked like him.
Wait, was Batroc in Winter Soldier? He was in the Winter Soldier? I didn't know that. I had no idea. There you go.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Wow, I think he was the guy that he was fighting at the beginning of the movie. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Sharon. Morgan says Sharon's bitter because her fling with Captain America didn't last. Cap decided to marry Sharon's aunt.
Right.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all be killing me, man.
He was the guy that he fought on the ship.
So he was the guy. I knew he looked fucking familiar.
He looked like St. Pierre, the
George
UFC fighter.
I remember you asked me that when the show started. You like, this is George St. Pierre?
Dang.
I'm surprised that this Batroc guy has been, like, alive this whole fucking time. Like, how did this man make it this far? Like, without being an important character. He's just been here fighting everybody. Let me see. I'm gonna read through the chats. Paul says Batroc was hired by Fury and went to Soldier. Sharon could be doing the same thing. She could be. Maybe she's a Skrull. That's what Ray J says. She could. I really hope that's not the bullshit. Come on, man. Enough with the Skrull stuff. We've seen enough Skrull stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, Marvel. Y'all gotta stop fucking. y'all gotta stop like wearing this scroll stuff out. I ain't saying y'all wearing it out, but like if y'all gonna give us scroll stuff, give us fucking scroll stuff. You know what I'm saying? Full fucking show with scrolls. Morgan says, whatever happened to that first girl Bucky was on a date with? Who knows? Maybe we see.
Date, yeah.
Maybe we see them go on a second date.
But what about Sarah?
Who's Sarah?
Sam's sister.
Oh, they didn't really. Come on.
You think that was a joke?
They didn't really have a thing. You know,
No?
I don't think so.
All right.
What do you guys think? Room 237 said, but it was Agatha all along. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Barrock is a dude Cap has hand-to-hand combat with. All right, yeah, we got that. We figured that out. And I guess it is George St. Pierre.
Yeah, I just looked it up. I'm like,
so
why does he look like? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see. John says, I hate scrolls. Ah! Why you hate scrolls, John? Society says Secret Invasion is about evil scrolls infiltrating every level of humanity. And Fury's the lead there, so it could happen. I think we're gonna get scrolls really soon, but I mean they low key been dropping scroll shit like, you know, little by little.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna get into any full scroll things yet until, because there's actually a show coming out. I think it's called Secret Invasion. They're gonna do a Secret Invasion Marvel show, so I think that's when they really they're gonna get into the whole scroll stuff. But it could happen beforehand. Who knows? Oh, excuse me.
Morgan says Bucky is invited to the cookout for sure.
Yeah, that's facts.
I just want Cheadle so they could set up his show. Give me some roadie. We need some more roadie in our life.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. When I seen Don Cheadle was getting his own show, I think it's called Armor Wars or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is this gonna be about?
Really?
You know? I mean, cause like, you know, it's like, my assumption. Okay, this is before I seen Falcon and Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know, I thought the show. If you think about Armor Wars, right? Mm-hmm. The first thing I thought about was like, oh my god, is this Rhodey versus the government trying to get his fucking Iron Man suit? Like, who cares? You know, like I just don't want something like just boring. But me trusting Marvel and sitting and watching the shows and like just watching, I trust what they're doing. So if Rhodey gets a show, I'm definitely looking forward to it because I love Don Cheadle as an actor. But please don't let it be this fucking show about Rhodey versus the government and trying to get his fucking suit. Or like, come on, like let's do something different. Let's do something new. Let's like, come on, let's do something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me see.
More scrolls talk.
Room 237 says, yeah, we need scrolls to set up Secret Invasion. We do. Morgan says, I don't think scrolls on this show since they already showed up in WandaVision. True. I don't think they're gonna keep doing scroll stuff just yet. Maybe in the movies, but I don't think on the shows. Because Marvel likes to put scrolls because they could be anyone, anywhere, and in future movies, some side characters will be a scroll the whole time.
That's interesting.
That is kind of scary. That's kind of scary to think about, bro. What if Iron Man was a scroll this whole time? Wouldn't it be some shit? When y'all be mad as fuck, when y'all tears like come back that y'all lost for him dying, and just to realize it was a scroll, like that would be some fucked up shit. They need to use this scroll stuff carefully though.
You really do, because you don't want people going around thinking like, oh, Sharon's a scroll. I'm like, really?
Yeah, they need to use this scroll stuff really very, very carefully. I will say that. They definitely got to use it carefully. Room 237 says probably not this show, but they need scrolls at some point. They do, and like we said, they've been introducing them for a while now. They first introduced them in Captain Marvel, and then I think we've seen them again in Spider-Man, the end of Spider-Man.
Yeah, Morgan just said that they introduced him too as a decoration in the club where Bucky went full Winter Soldier with Zemo's dance. Maybe they were a decoration on the wall or something. I didn't catch that. Good catch.
Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Wow, that's crazy, Morgan. That's a good catch, Morgan. That was a great catch. Morgan says Fury was a scroll the whole time in the Spider-Man movie. He was.
That was a trip.
He was. It was like, and it's funny because like you had never seen it.
Yeah.
But rewatching it a second time, it's like you really like kind of like pick up on it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
it took.
And Sam Jackson did his fucking thing in that movie. Shout out to fucking Sam Jackson. He did his fucking thing in that movie, and it was really good. But I do think they got to be careful with the scroll stuff though.
You do. It's a lot.
Like the whole thing in fucking Spider-Man was fucking gold.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have known the whole fucking... Like, you wouldn't have known.
And
like,
you don't want to try to recreate that again.
Yeah.
You know, do something different.
So, like, we got to be careful with the scroll stuff, Marvel, if you're out there listening. We know you're listening. But,
Morgan said there's a theory that during Winter Soldier, Fury was replaced with the scroll after Fury died, and he went to the Sword Base to recover from the Hydra attack.
That is a good fucking theory. I hope, man... Because technically he did get shot like a motherfucker in...
That's true.
He got shot like a motherfucker in Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, I think, shot him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We need more evidence, man. We need more evidence for this scroll theory. You know, I'm trying to figure out, was Nick Fury even at the funeral for Tony Stark?
I don't remember seeing him now that I think.
I mean, he was there. Like, he was there. But was it a scroll?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
I would hope that he showed up for the fucking funeral, you know.
Was it too dangerous too?
I mean, it could have been.
Yeah.
It could have. I don't know, man. Like, I really want to see the after party scene, you know, after the funeral. Like, what was everybody doing? Like, everybody was just like, all right, so
right.
Go. And Spider-Man was like, I'm gonna just swing off and you know, go on my trip. Thor was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go off. Oh yeah. I'm gonna just do this. Did everybody, like, you guys are the world's fucking heroes. Like, you know, like, can we have like a fucking meeting where y'all y'all like talked about like, you know, what y'all gonna do with the world? Like, nah, these motherfuckers just like, all right, I'm head out. After the funeral was like, all right, I'm gonna dip.
Right.
Yeah, Black Widow's like, yeah, I'm gonna go here. And have a whole movie. Yeah, like, damn, like, y'all the fucking Avengers, man. Can y'all talk it up and like group up and do some shit? Cause like now you see. It's kind of... I think it's really going to be hard to make another Avengers movie, honestly. It's really going to be fucking hard. Mainly because all the Avengers are... Well, not all the Avengers, but most of the Avengers, the primary ones are gone. Fucking...
Those are your cores. I mean,
Chadwick.
I think... Yeah.
Tony, Captain America, right?
Black Widow. I mean, she wasn't a core one, but she's gone.
She's gone, too.
You think like Buck and Sam are gonna take over and be like the mains?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. But it's really gonna be hard to make another Avengers movie, mainly because there's too much shit going on in the MCU right now.
Yeah, it's true. They have to introduce a lot of new characters and then have them come together for like Avengers Part 2, you know?
People really got blipped back and don't know how to act.
That's a lyric. I like that.
Appreciate that.
Make that go viral.
I thought about that off the top of the dome.
Yeah, I like it.
But, like, this is kind of scary. And I'm going to say this right here, right now. Like, was the world better when Thanos snapped? Like...
Let's ask Carly.
I mean...
You know?
With all this fucking shit that's been going on, like, was the world fucking better? You know? Because, like, you know, Avengers, what was it? Endgame? It showed that, like, the world's a dark, sad place, and, like, you know, everybody was like, oh, yeah, we can't go back, da-da-da. But this fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier show is showing us, like, yo, the world was good, like, while y'all was gone. And, like, this is why there's a war. And now there's all kind of fucking crazy shit fucking going on. Like, WandaVision. That shit went off the rails when she got unsnapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, for the next Avengers movie, man... I don't understand how they go bring the Avengers together. I don't know who go fill in these new shoes for the Avengers, honestly, because, like, the Avengers have kind of went their own fucking way. Like, this would be the perfect time for a villain to show up and be like, fuck all of y'all, I'm taking over. You know, this would be the perfect fucking time. Because, like I said, Wanda is not even looked at as a fucking, like, a hero. She's on the run, fucking in the cabin, cranking up spells and shit. She's doing her own thing. Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're doing their own thing.
The Captain America image is tarnished right now.
Fucking tarnished.
Buck's just been pardoned for being a, killer.
So who do we have to protect us, like, present day?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is framed. He killed Mysterio.
Oh, you're right.
No, like, we don't have no Avengers.
We have to put our full faith in, like, Hawkeye.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Thor. And,
Fuck.
you know.
Fucking Hawkeye.
So John W. said Skrull could be a power broker.
Bro, don't do this. Don't do that, bro. Do not, please, Marvel. Please, Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the chat one more time. Prayer said, "Yo, what up, Prayer?" Especially during WandaVision, when the Skrull told Monica she had to talk to someone and look up. Yeah, it's a lot of Skrull action, man. I'm telling y'all. Skrull could be Loki, who could be anyone. Loki can shapeshift, not shapeshift, but he can project yourself to be anyone.
Right.
Remember he well, you haven't seen. Well, you've seen Ragnarok, right?
Yeah, I've seen Ragnarok.
You remember when he was pretending to be the king?
Yeah.
So he can. Shit. Loki can do that. He can not shape shift, but whatever you guys want to call it.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to fucking call it.
Mm-hmm.
Room 237 said, "I think I'm a Skrull at this point." Hey, bro, we're all Skrulls.
I feel that.
Morgan says, "Can we get a freaking movie where Ruffalo is shown as the Hulk? Because technically, Ruffalo hasn't had his own movie." He hasn't. That's because Marvel doesn't have the rights to the Hulk fully.
And the old Hulk movies were awful.
Thanks, Alfred. Yeah, they were. John W. said the world's depressed. I don't know. So the Flag Smasher said it was fucking awesome and phenomenal, and that's why they're doing the stuff that they're doing right now. Morgan said, "All I'm saying is if Star-Lord didn't freak out about Gamora, we wouldn't be here because they would have killed Thanos."
But Star-Lord's human. He's half human.
This is all fucking Star-Lord's fault.
Oh, all right.
It definitely is Star-Lord's fault, man. Just I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I mean, but Doctor Strange could have fucking stopped all this, but he said there was only one way, so who knows, man. Ragnarok was kind of Hulk movie, Planet Hulk elements, true. Morgan Storm said all we got really is Doctor Strange. That's what I'm saying. That's all we got is fucking Doctor Strange, man. Star-Lord's move was ridiculous. Funny. It's true. Thor's off-world with Rocket and I Am Groot. Morgan said Loki can shapeshift. He turned into Cap in Thor Dark World. He did. He can shapeshift. He shapeshift. But yeah, man, man, it's just crazy to see like the state of the MCU like today. Cause it's just so sad because like this year off that Marvel took, you know, it's funny because I feel like we all kind of took the time to like grieve, like, man, there's no more fucking Iron Man, you know, like where did it go next?
No.
But to see that the world has gone to shit so fucking fast since he's been gone, wow, it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sad because he did the snap, bringing everybody back.
For what?
Yeah, for what? What did he snap for? Like,
yeah, what he thought was best.
Did he snap for this? Like, oh my god, like, it just, I mean, it's just sad, man. It really is sad, but it's good though. It's a good sad. It's a good sad because it's keeping us up at fucking 3 a.m. talking about all this shit and like talking about theories and stuff and whatnot. But it's just curious for me to see. Like, we gotta see these next movies because I don't know who can be the heroes that step up and fill these fucking shoes. They got really fucking big shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
So like, whatever new heroes that come out, like, God bless y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got a lot of shoes to fill. There's so much backstory within like a lot of stuff that's like been going on within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's great. It's really great. So I'm really interested to see like these new heroes. I'm really interested to see what fucking threat is gonna bring all us together because the world is at shit right now.
Yeah.
Like between Spider-Man, Wanda, fucking Carly, like Jesus Christ, these are all fucking super villains on their own. Like fucking just
on our own world.
Yeah, on our own fucking world. We don't gotta worry about the space threats. We fucking doing it. We taking us out ourselves. Shit.
That's true.
God damn.
Paul Loco asked, y'all think Sam might go on the run from the government because they want the shield back? The world sees Spider-Man and Wanda villains. Could all the heroes look like villains at the end of this phase?
Yes, they could.
They really do right now.
All the heroes look like shit right now.
You got Wanda holding up a town. You got Captain America killing a civilian of another country. Like,
Spider-Man killing Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. It's not looking good. But that'll be interesting.
All the heroes, you know what's crazy? I think all the heroes are looking like shit in the government's eyes. So I think this is gonna fuel the government to kind of like say, you know what, fuck it. We need to fucking like get on these fucking heroes. We need to like get the bad guys and like do our own, you know.
Maybe that's why
like,
they
this
ultimately.
This is the fuel, man.
Yeah, maybe that's why they ultimately all go to space.
This is the fuel.
You know. Morgan says, all I'm saying is Loki about to mess more things up because he's supposed to be fixing the timeline and fixing what the Avengers caused. So who knows what's gonna happen? We also go Ant-Man, so little hope.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man. Where the fuck is Scott? Is he still on probation? Is this dude still on probation, man?
I don't know.
Like, goddamn, let him off probation so he can fucking fix this shit and like do something. Step on somebody. Shit, grow like 30 feet and just step on all these bad guys. Man.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's
we
true.
haven't heard from Scott since Endgame.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that. Well, good news is he got his movie coming out, Ant-Man 3.
That's what she's saying, yeah.
You guys excited for that?
That'll be a good one.
Let me see. We gonna read a few more, then we gonna get out of here, guys. Let me see. Morgan says, all I'm saying is Loki about to mess more things up because he's supposed to be fixing the timeline and fixing what the Avengers caused. So who knows what's gonna happen? Yo, the way they've been hyping this Loki show up, it might be the best show, you know, that they put out. Because Loki is the only show out of all these shows that's been guaranteed a season 2 already.
Really?
Yeah. So they've been hyping the fuck out of this Loki show. So I'm ready to get into it and see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really, you know, hyped like everybody else is. Cause like, I mean, I know Loki is a fan favorite character, and I love Loki too. I like him. But I mean, when they was like, oh, we got a Loki show, I was like, okay.
When they first announced the 3 shows coming out, which was your most, like, which one were you most looking forward to?
WandaVision.
Really?
Definitely.
Okay.
Just because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, and just...
Because it was first?
No, even when Falcon and Winter Soldier came out, I wasn't as hyped as WandaVision. Like, when WandaVision came out, I was like...
No, I'm saying if Falcon and Winter Soldier came out first, would you have been just as hyped for that one because it was first?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was because it was the first show. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But WandaVision, when I just seen WandaVision, I was like... WandaVision showed up, and you had so many questions from the start.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
So I think that's why, WandaVision, for me, really stuck out.
Yeah. Room 237 says they keep sprinkling X-Men stuff everywhere. They got to roll out soon.
I think they will probably in the future. They're kind of trying to fix what Fox fucked up as far as X-Men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that's still kind of fresh. I think the last X-Men movie from Fox came out last year, so they're still trying to fix that mess.
That's true. John W. The post-credit scene for this show has to be better than the one for WandaVision. Man, I hope so.
What was the post-credit for
the scroll
WandaVision?
of Monica?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and her in the fucking cabin. Reading the fucking book of fucking Ra.
Dark magic.
But yeah. What else we got? We got any more chats?
Morgan, man, we just need Deadpool. Have him fix stuff. He will take care of some shit.
Yeah.
Morgan said technically the shield isn't government property. That's what Val Girl said. She called it a gray area, and so Sam doesn't have to give it back. Screw them.
I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, they technically don't know that Sam has it.
That's true. They're not aware of that.
Because they told John Walker to get us that shield back, remember?
Yeah.
So they don't know who has it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, Sam, you just can't be with the government, bro. You can't be with the government because it just never ends right.
Yeah. Room 237 asks what happens with Carly to Carly the next episode.
Well, your prediction was she dies.
I think she kind of has to.
I think they're gonna go the Marvel route and not kill her. Honestly, nobody dies in Marvel. Except
Wanda's brother.
Stark. Too soon. I'm gonna say she lives and they throw her in jail. But I don't think she dies.
Homegirl's a super soldier. They ain't holding her.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they fucking kill her ass. Yeah, so she's dead. John W says Scott's with his girl and Peanut. Life is good. Life is good now. He ain't got to worry about shit. He's
living his best life.
I feel you. Yeah, man. I do the same shit.
Morgan said, I think Jimmy Woo is more focused on Wanda to really care what Scott is doing.
Facts. Because Jimmy Woo was on Scott's ass in fucking Ant-Man. He was on his ass on that movie. But yeah, the whole WandaVision shit went off the rails.
Real quick.
WandaVision has so many fucking. Let's not. We always talk about WandaVision and Falcon, Winter Soldier, but fucking Jimmy Woo, man, great fucking actor.
Breakthrough character in that show for sure.
Man. Him and Darcy, and that's why we're bringing it up right now, because do not fucking screw this up with this episode 6 Marvel. First of all, you only gave us 6 episodes. We wanted 10. You know what I'm saying?
For Wanda? Oh,
for both.
Yeah.
Shit, we wanted fucking both. But I feel like this show they kind of planned it to be 6. You know, you can kind of see. Whereas WandaVision, you know, there was different times. And it's like I feel like they kind of split it up a little bit. You could tell it's kind of split up.
You kind of had more content to work with too, because you're having to break down a lot of layers. I feel like this is just a straight up Marvel action series. Yeah. You can only do action for so long before people are like, all right, I'm burnt out on the action. Yeah. You know, so 6 episodes I think is good so far.
Yeah, this has been
I don't know. I'll tell you next Friday.
Yeah.
if we needed more.
I honestly still don't want it to end, but
same.
I don't know.
Paul Loco says it looks like the Loki trying to stop the other Lokis in the other universes.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting. And like I said, honestly, like the trailers haven't really. I mean, I like what I've seen from the trailers so far, but they haven't really like, you know, like fucking raised my socks off my fucking feet. You know, but I'm gonna watch it regardless, and we're gonna be reacting to it. So you guys be on the lookout for that.
Morgan said we haven't even seen what the Shang-Chi movies has in store, so things could get even more messed up.
That's what I'm saying, and they ain't fucking Asia with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows what they got out there?
Yeah. And she also said maybe Carly will go to the same prison where Team Cap went during Civil War. That's true. That is true.
I don't think she's gonna die.
You think she'll come up in another movie? Another show?
Honestly, I kind of feel like what Marvel is kind of doing, honestly, I think that, and this is kind of a good problem to have and a bad problem to have, right? You got so many of these fucking great characters, man. Like, what was her name from WandaVision? Agatha? Yeah, Kathryn Hahn, right?
Kathryn Hahn,
She was such a good fucking actress, and people want fucking more of her.
Her, Jimmy Woo, and I can't think of that girl. Darcy, thank you.
Yeah. That's 3 characters from one series that, you know, people want to see, right?
Side characters that you just loved, yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, right?
Yes.
We definitely want to see more John Walker in the future. That's another 4th fucking character that just popped out of nowhere.
Okay.
We want to see more Sam and Bucky. That's 2 characters on its own. A character I wouldn't mind seeing more, Zemo.
Who doesn't want more Zemo?
You know? So, like, I feel like Marvel's kind of creating a problem to where it's like, we're getting these really good actors in these good roles, and we want to see more of them, but, like, where are they going to put them?
That's true.
Because look at the movies that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? The movies are, like, already wrapped up. Not all the movies, but most of the movies have already wrapped up, like, production, and, like, they got their certain shit. And the movies are also going to, like, show us new characters and stuff like that for the movies.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's a good problem to have, but I think Marvel's going to really have an issue with, like, trying to, like, bring, like, a lot of these fan favorite characters back. Just because it's too many.
That's
true.
Know?
And that's a good problem to have. It's a bad and a good problem to have, like, so many good characters to just choose from and, like, throw, like, that's really...
Yeah, good for Marvel, man.
Kudos to the casting.
Seriously.
Whoever's over casting, man, deserves a fucking raise, man.
Yeah. John W. says, I want to see a war between the Power Broker and Flag Smashers, and Sam and Bucky have to handle it. Where does John Walker come in on that, then?
I'm really interested because if John Walker's trying to kill Carly, who's trying to stop John from killing Carly?
Sam and Bucky? I mean, Sam and Bucky are going after the same people. Just not so harsh. Yeah.
Because my thing is, if Carly is trying to get Sam killed, I don't think Sam is going to defend her.
No, and the Power Broker wants to go after Carly, too.
Yeah, so Carly's really kind of...
She ain't got no friends.
Yeah, I mean, she got her people, though. She turned that app on, and everybody was like, what's up? Hey.
Yeah, but her people are starting to question her now, too.
Yeah.
You go a little too far, I mean...
Yeah.
Morgan said, I just want to know what the beef is with Captain Marvel and Monica, because Monica refused to talk about her or even acknowledge her. There's some shit there we don't know about.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to see more of that because there was some, What beef they got?
All right. Room 237 says, I don't know, I think Carly might be a background villain in the wait like Mordo.
So Mordo was on Doctor Strange.
Right. Okay.
He was the guy that was saying there's too many sorcerers. Remember the black dude?
Yeah.
Mordo. He helped train Strange to be who he is. We can watch it again, you'll.
Yeah.
He helped train Strange to who he is, but then he seen like, oh nah, and he turned to the villain at the end. So
that is a good. Oh, I like that prediction. Morgan said, "What movie would she even pop up in? Though that's the thing. Darcy's for sure in the new Thor movie." She says she feels like Walker's going to try to save the day and redeem his Captain America status. And she says, I want at least a better look into Zemo's origin story. Like, dude from the wealthy family, he even had a kid. I want more Zemo. The world wants more Zemo. I mean, we know a lot of his story. I still want to know more.
We do.
We just found out he was wealthy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, how did that happen, you know? I mean, damn.
And it's crazy to see that he almost killed himself at the end of Civil War because...
Oh, yeah, he was going to shoot himself, and Black Panther didn't let that.
Black Panther was like, nah, you're going to live to...
That's true. Like, what happened between then and prison? Now, all of a sudden, he was okay? He just sat there playing chess the whole time, and he's not depressed? He's not suicidal?
Well, he said he was reading Machiavelli. I think that's an Easter egg, you know what I'm saying, too. We gotta see what that book was
Do some
about,
Machiavelli research?
Yeah. He said he was reading Machiavelli, and he came out like Machiavelli.
Yeah. John W. said Zemo's role was a lot more enjoyable than Civil War. I completely agree. He was kind of dry in Civil War. Like, you just got his pissed off, angry. Sad, angry, Zemo. And
he was just mad.
Yeah, he's gone through some stuff.
Mission report. Yeah. I said mission report.
Yeah. He's just gone through some stuff, and I feel like he's, read Machiavelli and did some therapy, I guess, and he was dancing Zemo now. Morgan said, I can so see Walker trying to save the day and trying to reclaim his title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that Carly called to kill the Falcon?
Batrock.
Batrock.
That's probably not his name, but it's in the chat if you scroll up. We don't know his name.
St. Pierre. He's the guy Captain America fought in Civil
War.
Guy, Winter Soldier.
The beginning, when they was fighting, that was him.
Yeah, he's the same guy from the beginning of the series too, right?
Yeah.
From that
helicopter scene.
Yeah, the very opening scene of all of this. Yeah. That Falcon kind of screwed his mission over for him. So
that was the same dude.
He's a little pissed. Paul Loco said the mom probably got cancer because of Captain Marvel. That's why she hates Captain Marvel. Interesting. Huh.
I mean, we won't know. When does Captain Marvel come out?
I think that's later this year. Let me look it up.
Look it up and I'll address the rest of these chats. Morgan says Marvel's got so many villains on hold. Just look how long it took to bring back Red Skull. They have so many villains they introduced that they have just to let be. It's weird. True. I just worry Marvel shows all these villains and it will take years to even explain them or bring them back up. That is true, man. That is true. Like there have been they one thing I will say with Marvel is they have had a lot of underwhelming villains in the past. But I don't know what the fuck happened, with these shows. And even with Thanos, you kind of understood where he was coming from, but you just didn't agree with his method. They've done a really good job at giving these villains like a better like arc and story.
You actually empathize with them.
Like people loved fucking Agatha. Like she was just a fucking great fucking character. Like even though she was like the villain, she wasn't really a villain.
She wasn't killing people. I mean, she just wanted her dark magic.
People are fucking empathizing with John Walker. Is he the villain? Is he?
I think he's a created villain, but I don't think he intentionally wanted. No, he didn't want to become a villain. I don't think he ever meant to be a villain. But
I don't really think John Walker is the villain of the show because if you think about it, they're going after the same people.
That's true. Same mission, different method.
They're going after the same people, and he's turned into a villain now, but
but they made him that way.
Yeah,
they told him that too. Captain Marvel side note comes out November 2022. So you gotta wait a minute.
Hold on. So you're telling me we introduced the Skrulls in this whole fucking Monica Rambeau seen in WandaVision in 2021, just to see it play out in November 2022. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You almost had to, though. I mean,
oh my god,
you kind of had to.
We're gonna forget about that. We're gonna have to rewatch the end of WandaVision to figure out why she's in space.
You think Marvel didn't plan that on purpose? Marvel's like, you're rewatching my shit.
Hell no, Marvel been trying to fucking not fucking plan Black Widow to come out not in theaters, but they ain't got no choice now because they fucking story is, it gotta go. The story has to go.
That's true. Morgan said Marvel's got so many villains on hold. Just look at how long it took to bring back Oh, you read that already. Yeah. So she also said, I just worry Marvel shows all these villains and it will take years to even explain them or bring them back up. That's true.
Yeah, true.
Thanos was like the villain, and now we don't have that. We don't have just like, that's true. We don't have the one villain.
We don't have the
Yeah, because Ultron was a side thing, you know, and I can't remember. First Avengers Loki, you know. So that's true. It took like almost 10 for us to even see Thanos. So how long will it take to introduce the next like major villain? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Paul Luca said, on a side note, happy belated birthday.
Hey, appreciate that, Paul.
Hope it was a good day.
That, man. We had a good time for my birthday, man. Appreciate that, bro.
John W. said, after John lost to Wakanda, I was like, okay, go ahead and take it easy.
Yeah.
The Dora Milaje were not playing. They're still some of my favorite characters.
My boy John, man. John has been my favorite character. I ain't gonna lie, this whole show. He's been my favorite character.
Yeah.
He grew from like, I don't know who the fuck this dude is, wanting to be the next Captain America to, bro, I fucks with this guy.
He went from a meme to, shit, he's gonna lay hands on some people. Now he's got some serum. Damn. Morgan said the next big villain rumored to be Thanos level big is the villain named Kang, and geez, we haven't even seen or heard him. We have a small little villains that affect different parts of the Avengers and the MCU characters, but we don't have like the major, I think she means the major Thanos type
level
of
threat.
villain. Yeah.
So I don't think Kang is gonna be the next big Marvel villain, only because he's gonna be the movie villain for the next Ant-Man. I think it's called Quantum Mania or something like that. So Kang is supposed to be the villain for that movie, so he won't be, the big villain. So we don't even know who the big villain for this next Marvel universe is.
Yeah.
Or in the Marvel universe now is, because everybody's fucking fighting with each other on Earth, and it's like we're our own villains. Shit.
Isn't that true though in real life?
Yeah, it's facts. Marvel, y'all laying the facts on this.
They really are.
So we don't even know who the main big bad villain is. But I don't think we're gonna get like any like inklings or taste of who the main villain is until what's the next movie? Black Widow. I don't think we're gonna see shit in Black Widow, to be honest. We're gonna see some shit in Black Widow. We're gonna see the transformation from Scarlett Johansson's character to the next fucking Black Widow.
Right.
They're gonna show us who the next Black Widow is. So I don't expect to see like nothing about the next Avengers level villain in that movie. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to figure out what's the movie after Black Widow.
So you're gonna get Loki in June, Black Widow in July, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in September, The Eternals in November, and Spider-Man 3 in December. That's all. Hawkeye is supposed to be late 2021, and Miss Marvel's late 2021 too, but they don't have set dates yet.
Damn, this is tough.
Yeah.
Drop in the chat right now. What movie do you think we will kind of see or get like hints and taste of like who the next villain is? Because just hearing you name those movies off, I don't really. I mean, you got to think about it too. I don't think Thanos wasn't even introduced in Iron Man. It took the Avengers movie to come out, and at the end they kind of teased Thanos.
There wasn't I know they mentioned the Infinity Stones in Thor, but did they talk about Thanos at all?
No.
Okay, damn.
Thanos,
I don't remember.
Yeah. Thanos got I mean, we kind of knew Thanos was gonna be the villain eventually, cause he's kind of like the guy.
Big bad dude, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what movie we're gonna get. Hopefully, it won't have to be another Avengers movie till we figure out who the main villain is. Hopefully, because
possibly. Yeah.
But this next Avengers movie is gonna be so difficult, man. I feel sorry for the director of this movie, man.
Kind of create something out of nothing.
Yeah, because mainly that too, and because like at least with these Avengers movies that came out recently, we kind of had established characters, come and like do this one movie and like fight this big galactic threat or whatever, right? now there's so much fucking backstory that's happened since then with all these fucking characters. Like who? Like we mentioned this earlier in the stream. Like who are the next heroes to like step up and like just take on something like next level like this? Because
real leaders.
Who is leading the Avengers right now?
Yeah, I mean Bucky and Sam. I mean it's not Rhodey. He's still too new. You know, Sam's the next Captain America, so he kind of has to lead him. You know.
Good luck, Sam.
Yeah, Morgan said it took all the end credits of Avengers to even hint at Thanos.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, that's a good point. Paul Loco said, I hope Sam says I could do this all day. If they ended the series with that, I'd kind of like that. I'd feel like, damn.
Yeah.
Good tribute. John W. said, my prediction last time for this episode was kind of spot on. What
Really?
was the prediction?
What was our
Remind
prediction,
us.
John? Drop it in the chat.
Morgan said, we don't have a villain that's going to bring everyone together. I don't even think we'll have a movie like Endgame or Infinity War ever again, especially since Tony and Cap are gone.
Yeah.
I don't think you can recreate that.
You can't. You just gotta do something new and better.
Yeah. Morgan said, I'd be shocked if we don't get an on your left reference. I know there was a picture of Cap on Sam's left, but that's it. That was a good catch. John said, we can't get along on Earth, so get ready for the next threat. That's true.
Us.
Yeah. Morgan said Doctor Strange movie is going to have Wanda as kind of a villain, so we may get a Mystique sort of vibe from Wanda. Wanda's going to be an interesting...
Everybody's waiting on that Doctor Strange movie, man. Like
that's the one I'm most excited for. That and Loki.
That and the Spider-Man too. I'm excited for the Spider. The Spider-Man comes out this year, man. Oh my god, that movie's gonna be insane. Just because of the rumors and like it's rumors right now, but it's pretty much been confirmed. Like they're bringing all the fucking Spider-Mans in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a big fucking movie, and I'm glad that it's coming out this year. Hopefully we'll be back in theaters and able to watch it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna get this. I don't even think in the Spider-Man we're not gonna get the villain, honestly, because
Probably
it's
not.
Spider-Man. You know?
Separate. Morgan said, if Bucky says, I'm with you till the end of the line, I will cry. Oh my god, that would be so... I kind of want to go back and watch the Captain Americas before the ending.
We should. We can
down for
go
that.
back and watch them. From what? Well, he had 3 movies, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can definitely go back and watch them.
They finished filming the Doctor Strange movie this week, so it's soon. Damn.
Man.
Dang. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Let me see when it's coming out next. But that's the next one I'm looking most forward to.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that one, like the other ones, of course, but Doctor Strange is gonna answer a lot of questions.
Yo, can we get some trailers for these movies? Like, please.
Right, March 25th is Doctor Strange next year.
Oh, can we
Got a
get some
year.
trailers? Just tease us. Give us something, man. They keep this shit under so much tight wraps that we don't know shit. We've got, I mean, because Black Widow comes out, and then you said
It's Black Widow, it's then Shang-Chi and the Legend.
Can we get a Shang-Chi trailer? Come on.
That'd be nice.
Show us some pictures. We don't know what the hell is going on with Shang-Chi in the 12 rings, or whatever the fuck it's called.
10.
See, I don't even know the fucking number, man. Show us. Show us. I'm saying this now, but I already know, man. It probably blow our socks off. You can't sleep on Marvel, man.
Right?
You really can't. They know what they're doing. So maybe the Shang-Chi guy's gonna be a new Avenger. Who knows?
Right.
Probably is. If he's getting his own movie and not a show, he's probably gonna be an Avenger.
Yeah.
Think about it. Because
Well,
he's a
depends on
new
how
guy
strong
getting a
his
movie.
character is, yeah.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Nobody knows who this guy is.
Yeah, that's true. Morgan said there's rumors about a Spider-Man teaser coming soon, so they finished filming last month. Oh, that's good.
Please show us something.
I just
please.
can't think of any real threats right now besides Wanda. What if Wanda turns into like the next big threat? What a twist
I don't think
that
she
would be.
would. I think she's too loved.
As a character?
Yeah, to turn a complete villain. I think she's too loved. I think she's gonna do some crazy shit that causes a lot of shit. Cause she's in Doctor Strange too.
Right.
But I don't think she's gonna be full villain. I highly doubt they could do that.
What a twist that would be, though. What a twist.
That would make people cry. I ain't gonna lie. If they had to kill Wanda.
Yeah.
That would make people fucking cry.
Aren't you thinking
Marvel,
about
don't
how
do that,
yeah,
man.
how good that not how good it would be, but
Don't
how
do
good
that.
of a movie.
Don't do that.
You cried
Marvel.
over Tony.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought I'd have to cry over Tony. I just didn't. When that happened, I was like, damn.
It just sucks because like each like death and sacrifices that we go through with these characters is gonna be more fucking like painful.
Yeah.
The more time we spend with these characters on screen and just watch them, and then they get killed off, it's gonna hurt, man. Like there is no way this won't hurt you if you've been watching all these fucking shows and movies thus far. Like if Thor dies or something like that, that would hurt a lot of fucking people just because of the amount of time and years people spend watching these fucking characters, man.
Right.
So I don't know, man.
So everybody wants to know, where's White Vision? We need those answers.
Where the fuck did he go? This motherfucker had that ship with thesaurus fucking talking. He said, all right, I'm out of here. He said, all right, I'm out, bro. Appreciate the truth, bro. I'm out.
That was a really high level conversation.
Yeah,
but
man, my God.
That
I need to watch that episode like 10 times back and forward just to fucking understand that scene in particular.
Yeah. No, when are they going to bring back White Vision? That's true.
I think he's going to show up.
Somewhere?
I don't know where the fuck he would show up. Maybe in Doctor Strange? I don't know, man. I hope they're not trying to like put too much shit together because like that's Wanda and the White Vision thing, that's kind of its own like thing. Like I would like to see a show or something, or maybe like a movie spinoff with what happens with that.
White Vision gets a show now?
Yeah, White Vision gets a show. Bring on Black Vision too.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I just hope that this doesn't tie into the Doctor Strange stuff too hard, because Doctor Strange got his own story too, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I don't like when other, I don't want to say franchises, but other things like teeter on to stuff, and like I that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like things to have space for their own kind of things, you know.
Yeah. Morgan said, I'll admit, I was always iffy of Wanda, and I really love her until WandaVision because it shows everything about her and the normalcy in her. They humanized her in WandaVision, where you totally sympathized with her, and that's what just made it a good show because she, like I said, it humanized her. It gave you that human angle in her, and it made you feel for her character. John Debbie's last prediction for this show was that the government was going to fire Walker. Yeah, so good prediction.
Let
good
him
on
go
you.
easy.
Morgan said there were also rumors that Spider-Man's friend Ned is going to get some superpower role in the MCU. Ned is the Asian dude?
Yeah, I've been hearing that too.
Huh.
I heard Nerd's gonna. I said Nerd. I heard Ned, not Nerd.
Nerdy
Nerdy Ned. I heard Ned is gonna flip character, flip heel. You know they kind of teased something at the end of Spider-Man too. We just watched it actually recently. Remember who was that Flash when he came back from the airport? He was like, "Oh, where's my parents?" And the dude was like, he just didn't say nothing. He was like, they couldn't make it, and he was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
So there's something going on with that.
Do you think they'll bring him back up?
There's something going on. I haven't forgot about that. Hi, Stefan from Facebook.
Morgan said they got to have more planned with Bucky, especially with the White Wolf reference in the show. That's true. I kind of want a little bit of backstory on why they call him, like, I know he's white, but why do they call him White Wolf? Like, is there a symbolic meaning to the wolf part for him?
I think he was White Wolf in the comics or something like that. I don't know. Anybody know? Want to let us know about the comics, White Wolf or whatever. But that's what they called him in the comics, I believe, for a while. But that's actually like a comic thing.
Okay.
But I would like to see a Bucky show in Wakanda. You
Right.
know, of what he went through, and maybe even if it's not a show, like maybe like an hour movie of what he went through, trying to learn the Wakanda way. Like that'd be some shit. Like
That'd be interesting.
Do you think he'll be in the Black Panther?
Bucky?
Yeah.
I think he kind of has to. I mean, just to tell that story a little bit more, they kind of flash back to it here. But, I mean, he was there for a while. He's kind of important to whatever story they're going to tell. And that comes out next July, by the way. Next Black Panther.
It does?
Yeah. That's slated for next July.
The next Black Panther comes out before Captain Marvel.
Next July. What did I say Captain Marvel comes out in?
November 22?
Black Panther's July 8th. Yeah, and Captain Marvel's November 11th.
Oh.
That's a long time in between movies for Captain Marvel.
I swear,
Maybe it's a
because
lot
I
of
low-key
CGI
forgot
work.
what happened to Captain Marvel, but I mean,
I low-key did too.
It was alright. I was kind of out of my mind when I seen it.
I was underwhelmed.
Yeah,
with Captain Marvel.
Out of my mind. Oh man, but yeah. Morgan says White Wolf in the comics is the adopted brother of Black Panther, but White Wolf is the head of the Wakandan secret police. Oh, wow! I see. I didn't know that.
Maybe Bucky goes and lives out the rest of his days in Wakanda.
That'll be some shit. That'll be some
Right.
shit. But who knows, man? Next week episode, I think they're gonna. We've spent 2 hours, saying theories and whatnot. I don't know what was my prediction last week, but I'm sure I was right. But next week is the last episode, episode 6, and I'm really sad because I get this way before every Marvel show has ended, and it's only been one so far, and I feel the exact same way. But I don't want this to end, man.
Right.
I really don't want this to end. I'm trying to. Can you pull up your calendar right quick?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see the fucking timeline of what's gonna happen after this show. Okay, so the 23rd, right? Last episode.
Mm-hmm.
April 30th, maybe the behind the scenes fucking the making of Falcon and Winter Soldier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from May what is it? May 7th?
Yeah, because you have the 30th, yeah.
Okay, so we're not gonna get nothing?
Not until June 11th.
Are you kidding me? And that's the movie or the...
That's Loki.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
What are we gonna
Widow
do?
in July.
Y'all gotta send us other stuff to react to, man. In the meantime, maybe we'll finally get to watch
League.
Justice League.
Oh my
You know what? We
God.
should watch 1 hour a week. And
Of Justice League?
Yeah,
Oh,
of Justice
God.
League until for the brief hold in May.
They honestly
No.
should have been smarter about their release date.
They really should
and
have.
released it when Marvel was off.
They really should have.
When people cared about watching something else because there was nothing on Marvel or on Disney.
They really should. They could have held it off. Honestly, I mean, we haven't seen Justice League, but
Yeah.
y'all gotta send us some more videos or whatever to react to. Hopefully, there are more good series and stuff coming on, and it doesn't have to be comic book related. It could be any other good series you guys are checking out or watching, because we like to watch and react and discuss stuff. So.
Oh, Morgan said y'all could do some rewatching of the MCU series. Oh.
We could, and that's why we need people like Morgan to recommend great stuff like that. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to you.
Shout out to Morgan, man. Hopefully you're sticking with us. I know you're gonna stick with us, Morgan. Or are you kidding me?
Paul said Justice League is made like a mini series. You could watch it in parts, like 6 parts. Would you, if we reacted to that, Paul? Would you watch it? Tell us in the comments. And John W said, "What did that woman mean when she told Bucky to make himself scarce in Wakanda for the time being? Is he not supposed to be there? Are the people gonna be pissed because he helped Zemo? That could be a big thing."
I don't know. I didn't even catch that part, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was what's her name? I can't think of her name. From the head of the Dora Milaje. Was basically telling him make yourself scarce, in Wakanda for the time being. But I think it has to do a lot to do with the fact that he helped free Zemo, who killed their king.
Yeah, and if you hear that, you probably like, what the fuck? We just helped this dude get his arm back.
Yeah.
On first glance. So
That's
but
true.
the reasoning behind it is a whole different thing. So.
That's true.
It all makes sense,
Paul Loco said, "Hell yeah, he'd watch us." Morgan said, "When does that what if thing come out?"
That's a good question. Ask that. I mean,
I did.
I mean, ask Google that.
You mean the series?
Ask Siri, yeah. Ask Siri that.
Let's see.
Morgan also says y'all should do something with the What If series for sure. It's a great convo starter. I want to watch that. That better come out in between fucking...
It says 2021. Does anybody know the release date for sure?
Yeah, that should be...
Because all I'm getting is first episode date is 2021. I'm so down to react to those.
Marvel, you can't do this to us. You can't do this to us.
Yeah. It's not giving us an exact date.
I think they're gonna surprise us, honestly.
What if that's coming in between Loki?
I think so.
Good.
I think so. I think Marvel's gonna surprise us. I got
Faith in Marvel?
faith in Marvel because I mean I don't understand how you plan your whole. I mean, they started the year off strong, dropping WandaVision. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, a week, relax. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Boom, 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 boom. And then you don't have nothing to follow for a month? Like, come on. Disney is smarter than that. I just know Disney is smarter than this, you know what I'm saying? If they had a whole year and a half to plan this,
right,
I don't think they will fucking go hard 1 month, hard second month. Okay, take a break. Hard another month.
Especially in May. May is a big, like,
Yeah,
for
summer.
Memorial Day weekend. It's the start of summer. You always have a Marvel movie. I always remember we'd do a family reunion for Memorial Day, and we'd always go watch whatever Avengers or Marvel movie came out that week.
Yeah.
So they have to come out with something. I'd be shocked if they didn't.
They gotta do it. And you know what, guys? If Marvel doesn't come out with content during that time, you know what we can do is I think we should do, like, you know, maybe watch parties or something like that. So you guys recommend we can go back and watch some of the old Marvel movies, and we can, you know, have a watch party, discuss it as it's going, and, you know, really go from there, man. Let's create our own content, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect Marvel to feed us all the time.
That's what Morgan said.
Just most of the time.
You know? If y'all rewatch the MCU series, I bet you'll realize a lot of things. I like that. She says I rewatched the first Captain America after last week's episode. It's crazy to look at the differences between the caps. That's true. If they don't release movies or shows, they will for sure release trailers. You want to react to trailers? I mean, especially if Marvel's gonna drop some big trailers for these.
I mean, they do announce when they're releasing trailers too. So I mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
We'd be down to do that. We'll really react to, you know, anything you guys send us.
We can talk for hours if you haven't noticed.
It better not be trash, because if it's trash, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fucking rage. So you know, make sure it's good. You know, I've been seeing a couple shows here on Amazon and Netflix and all that stuff. You know, we don't really watch TV like that. We only watch stuff when it's you know, really, you know, in our face and we can't avoid it. So yeah, whether it's Marvel or any other series you guys recommend,
let us know. We'll watch it. We'll react and let's talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, it's looking kind of scary in May. You know what I'm saying? It's looking kind of scary in May. So we gotta create our own content.
Morgan wants us to do some trailer breakdowns.
We definitely could do some trailer breakdowns.
That's for sure.
She said people love trailer breakdowns, and I think y'all would do really good at those. Oh,
thank you.
Thanks, Morgan. Look at her inspiring us from, you know, we're trying, you know, we're trying.
How'd you find the stream, Morgan? I'm curious.
We're trying.
John W. said I'd watch that.
Appreciate that. So yeah, I think if Marvel doesn't release any movies in May, I think we will probably do watch parties, and we probably can take like votes or polls. Make sure you guys join the Discord as well. Join the Discord, link below in the description. We can chat it up and talk it up, you know, in there. You know, I know we tune in with you guys like once a week, but we can honestly keep the conversation going throughout the week inside of the Discord. So you guys join the Discord, chop it up, send us recommendations, reaction videos, whatever, and we're down to do it.
We're on it.
But yeah, what were you saying?
No, everybody was saying I'd love trailer breakdowns and I'd watch that.
Okay. You said Morgan said I was up after the episode came out and I needed someone to talk about the show because I'm in Chicago and no one is up.
We got you, girl.
Man,
oh my God.
Honestly, we're gonna tell you where it all really started, Morgan. When WandaVision episode, I think the last episode came out. I mean, we had already planned on doing the whole season review. You guys should go check that out too, because I went in on fucking WandaVision video on the page.
Yeah.
But we felt the same way. I had to fucking talk. We had to fucking talk about that ending and just what the show did for us and like just the whole experience and whatnot. And you know, we were just like you. So you know, we like to discuss stuff as soon as we see them. You know, we can't sleep at night. You know, watching something, you know, crazy happen on screen, and you know, it's just, you know, we're trying to build a community of like-minded people like us. So we're glad to have you on board with us, Morgan, John, and all the viewers out there. You know, so. Yeah.
She says definitely a channel I'm staying with for my Marvel content. We appreciate that, Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan.
Man.
Yo, when I get my Stream Deck stuff set up, I'm gonna give you a share I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna tuck my horn or something like that. You'll catch it on the next stream. I got you, Morgan. When you say something fire, you're gonna notice.
You gotta come back next Friday. That big episode. Ooh. I know you're staying up late for that next week.
Yeah. Obviously we are.
Right.
Oh man. She said she's always been a fan of Marvel, but WandaVision sent it into overdrive. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Man, WandaVision did it for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, the ending didn't stick for me, but overall the show was really great.
Yeah, it was a great show.
I'll rewatch it.
Yeah.
Show was really great.
Is it sad that we rewatch all of WandaVision's, like, what is it, 8 hours total maybe, and we're still like, nah, for Justice League?
We're like, yeah, Justice League 4 hours. Yeah. WandaVision 8 hours? Yeah, we got time.
We got some time.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Monty says, how can I say? He's obviously the guy that got his head smashed in did do it. They shouldn't have killed Battlestar. I mean,
Somebody had to die.
Yeah, and I think Battlestar was like the thing that made John snap. So
tipping point. For
I don't
sure.
think John would have snapped without our boy Battlestar taking that hard fall on that wall.
Took the L on that one, man.
So shout out to Battlestar for your sacrifice and giving us this great fucking John Walker character.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Battlestar, man.
Oh, Paul Loco loves our opinions. Paul Lucas says, I'm excited for how critical y'all will be for Justice League. I feel like we kind of got to review it. We've been talking shit.
Yeah, we got to review it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The last Justice League was trash, okay? The last one was trash. But I've been hearing that this one is, is
better.
Different and it's good, So, while we bash on Justice League and stuff like that, we haven't seen a new one. But the last one was trash. I'm not going to fucking lie. That shit was fucking trash. And Batman and Superman was trash. Batman vs. Superman was fucking trash. That was fucking trash.
It really was.
But yeah, we gotta review it. We gotta react to it after all this talk about Justice League. Why not? We got the whole May to do it. So
yeah, we got a month. Let's find 6 hours for it somewhere.
We got the whole May to do it. So fuck it. Thanks, Marvel.
Morgan.
Marvel's making us go to DC in May. Thanks, Marvel.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate that.
Morgan said, also bravo to Marvel to bringing in real world situations into the show. I said that a lot in WandaVision. I was so happy that they talked about like her trauma and her grief because they really, before these shows happened, they didn't really do a great job. The Avengers went through some shit. They saved the world and on to the next. They didn't really have them processing. I mean, a real human, a real person or whatever is going to process those things. I know they have magic. I know they have powers and all of that. At the end of the day, they're still human. Steve Rogers was a super serum, whatever you want to call him, superhuman. And he still loved Peggy. He still had all of those feelings all those years. They're not robots. Yeah. So I just loved how these shows really humanize them. That's what Morgan was saying in her comment. I think that was great that they did that for them.
Yeah.
She also said there were rumors they may release the 6-hour version of Endgames. Oh, shit.
We're watching it.
We're so watching it. Oh, my God. Morgan said...
Justice League.
I really like y'all's channels because sometimes people talk too much about the theories, but I really love that you guys actually talk about the show. I'm not a theories person. I got burnt out on theories for WandaVision because everybody's like, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And then I watch the show and I'm like, oh, shit, that didn't happen. So you kind of get let down. I don't like theories in that sense. I'll kind of think of, watch the show and see what might happen for the next show. I'll give you my prediction. But theories in general just ruin the show for me. That's what happened with WandaVision.
Yeah.
I just got too theoried out. And so for this one, I'm just glad there hasn't been a whole lot and I haven't paid attention to a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There hasn't been many theories. I mean, there's been some, but not an overwhelming amount of fucking theories, I mean, because, like, Shannon Power Broker, that's technically a theory,
Yeah.
But there hasn't been any to, like, overwhelm the show because I feel like with WandaVision, people were like, oh my God, the cameo is going to be this. There has to be a cameo. Yeah. The multiverse. They were multiverse everything, but WandaVision didn't say shit about the fucking multiverse at all. I don't think in the whole show. So a lot of people were let down because they were expecting like the whole multiverse twist and all this other shit. But like, I mean, as a show, you just gotta kind of like look at a show as a show, what it's showing you, and not try to like think too far ahead. Like we ask you guys for predictions week to week because I mean it's our job, but you know we don't. I really don't like to go too far into theorizing all this other shit. Like I'm just really excited for like we keep reiterating for what Marvel is giving us. You guys gotta keep in mind, and I say this on every fucking real raw review with Shef. I've said this on every episode this year. They did this in the pandemic.
Yeah.
When it was fucking rough, when you couldn't go outside, when you couldn't when you had to double mask and shit, and you had to like do. So just imagine the stuff that they're working on right now, and we're about to see like really fucking soon.
Right.
So, oh my god, man.
Morgan said, "Seeing Sam go through the race situation, that one episode was really well done and showed the harsh reality." That's true. They brought a lot of different aspects to it, where race has played a big role, and I think it's good that Marvel is finally talking about things like that are important to talk about, and they're doing it on a huge platform like Disney. You know.
Yeah, one of the
Disney's
biggest
huge,
platforms. Yeah.
So if Marvel's talking about it, it's just bringing more attention to it. That just brings about more change, and I'm all for that. She also, Morgan said, "I literally saw Justice League in theaters, and I couldn't tell you which the plot is, which isn't good." Damn.
I still don't remember.
Right? I'm not looking forward to. Well, we're going to do it anyway, so. Paul Loco said, "I like getting a soldier's perspective for this show." So, that's from you.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, I relate to John, man. I really do relate to John. I mean, I've never been in his shoes and, taking some super serum and just go fucking batshit crazy, but, I mean, I can relate to him, man. And I feel like anybody, you don't have to be in the military to relate to him. You could just, be trying to really just prove something, your first, like, John Walker's situation is comparable to, like, trying to fill somebody's shoes, and trying your hardest, but you just can't, Yeah. You just can't, because it's like, and I hate to say this, it's like trying to replace LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to be the next LeBron James, and then, like, your first fucking game, you fucking tear your fucking ACL, and you fucking tear your Achilles, You're fucking done. That's like the equivalent of what fucking John Walker did. And there's no coming back. Like, he's not going to be Captain America anymore. No. He's done. Yeah. Finito. Mm-hmm. And, it just sucks, man. I really feel like this character is real, man. I really feel like he's real. Malta, what up?
Morgan said, "I relied heavily on the theories because there were so many twists and turns, and for sure thought Mephisto was going to pop up." See, Mephisto kept getting mentioned, and I'm just like...
Nobody said nothing.
No. Yeah, it just gets out of hand. On the show about Mephisto, yeah. I'm glad with this show, at least, it's the normal MCU sort of content that we're used to and don't have to stress too much about it. I remember telling you about that. I'm like, people were complaining about the fact that this was like traditional MCU, Marvel, Avengers type of show with all the action. People were complaining about it, saying that they weren't even, they stayed up the night of to watch WandaVision episodes, but then for this one, they're like, I'll wait till the next day. Yeah. I don't understand that. I am more excited for these episodes than I was for WandaVision. Yeah. And it's just because WandaVision was slow for me. I loved the show itself. Once I finally understood where they were kind of going with it, it was slow to start. There wasn't as much action that you're used to for, an Avengers, MCU, Marvel show or whatever type of content. And just, I don't know, the ending was kind of a letdown.
It was, man.
Yeah, from beginning to end for Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's been a lot of action, which you're used to for, Marvel. That's just, tradition. But it's also been a lot of background and, getting the background stories and the actual, details of their lives and how they got to there. And then important elements like, the race issue and that type of thing. So I just think they've done a really good job in that sense with these
blending
shows.
Just real world issues with... Yeah. They're doing a really fucking great job.
Yeah. Morgan said she found a sense of relief while watching the show because I don't have to constantly look at everything and be on edge. Props to Wyatt Russell. He's really in deep with this. He does the real life things that someone does when they're stressed and going through it. It's like he's not even acting. Right? I mean, PTSD is not a thing that people talk about very often, but I mean, I honestly think he was a great person with good intentions, and he had all these great, accolades and awards and all these things that he did, but you have to remember he did them during wartime. He committed murder in our country, but if he's in another country doing it under the government, it's not murder. But he still committed those acts, you know? He still did these horrible things that are, you know, messing with him. And that's why he tells the government, you created me. I'm doing what you trained me to do. So.
And they're like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but that's real life. That's it's nice that Marvel went that route. John said there's a meme where Battlestar wakes up and is like, man, that really hurt. Wait, where's John?
Off the rails.
Yeah.
Off the rails,
man. Morgan said it takes an amazing and talented actor like Wyatt Russell to make an audience go from hating the character and thinking the character's a joke to then being scared of the dude. That's true, because I thought he was just plain as hell.
Man, when I first seen his picture, like with the Captain America, like smiling, like,
oh Jesus,
he was like this. He was like
that bitter beer face.
I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck is this, man? I was like, did they really just get a fucking plain fucking Jane Bozo the Clown actor that just come in and I'm the new Captain America? Like, they did that shit on purpose, man.
Oh yeah,
they fucking did that shit on purpose. Cause I'm telling you, is he on here?
Who?
You can't even see him.
John Walker?
Yeah.
No.
But when you see like the trailers or like when it first come out and like you can kind of like see him like, yeah, he looks like a fucking extra or some shit. Like just somebody they put on with a Captain America suit. Like he looks like the most bland fucking character. Like you don't even see his face. Like he just looked like, you just like, oh my God, really? Like where are they going with this? But to see what they did from that, oh my fucking God, man.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal, man.
Morgan said, can we also acknowledge that Sebastian Stan auditioned for Captain America? I couldn't imagine anybody else as Bucky. It fits him. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I couldn't see him as a Captain America. I couldn't see anybody but Chris Evans as Captain America, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I told you that too. There was an article I read where Wyatt Russell he auditioned for this series, and didn't know what he was auditioning for.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and when they told him Captain America, he's like, "Oh no,
I can't do that.
I can't replace Chris Evans." And they told him, "No, we want you to be completely different. You're doing a whole different version of it." And then he was like, "I'm down." And he's really owned the character.
He has, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you love that character, you know?
I'm telling you, I think best character of this fucking series, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Low key. More so even than Sam and Bucky. I love their characters, but I loved them before.
Yeah,
exactly. You know? So, Monty, I think, kind of agrees with you. John Walker was standing up for an Avengers death. Battlestar was a hero.
He was. He served his country. I mean, that's why, honestly, I don't think, you know, because, honestly, I expected when Walker killed old boy, I thought it was going to be a fucking outcry.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to go viral and, like, fucking jail time, you know. I know the military, I knew the government was going to do something. But, I mean, it wasn't really that, I mean, it was harsh, but it wasn't, you know, super fucking harsh where, like...
I could have been a lot worse.
It could have been. He could have been in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know, he could have, you know, like, I mean,
they
fucked him.
the government not coming for him? Like,
yeah.
You know?
Like, they literally fucked him and said, all right, you can go. Pretty much. Yeah. That's what they said. They didn't fuck him and say, all right, now you're locked here forever. You know, you're our new test slave. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't do none of that. I expected, you know what I'm saying, them to, like, fucking say, all right, now you're with us. You took the serum. Now you're the new Winter Soldier. That's what I thought was gonna fucking happen.
Does the government know he took the serum? They just
I don't think so.
Worldwide see him killing this dude with a sword or the shield.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
How did Val know he took the serum then?
It's a great question. It was Val all along.
Oh my God! Don't they go do that shit?
Right.
Oh my God.
Morgan said, I know, I have PTSD and a lot of the tics and things Wyatt shows and does throughout the show so accurate. Oh, shit. I'm glad to hear that. Like, I love it when shows are very accurate to the real thing. You know, they stick to the real thing. Yeah. So I'm happy to hear that. I don't know enough about PTSD to know that, but I'm glad to hear that. Oh, shit. Do you know Loki auditioned to play Thor?
Yeah, I seen a clip for that. He did. I couldn't imagine that shit. Yeah.
I love Loki, but as Loki.
Yeah. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Thank you. Yeah. I can't imagine another Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Paul Loco said, man, dude died looking up to the guy he looked up to as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the flag smasher.
We said that
last episode.
Yeah, last time, man.
That's so sad.
He looked up to Captain America, and Oh, that's so sad. He looked up to Captain
man.
America, and his last fucking breath was looking up to the new Captain America killing him.
Ooh,
Ain't
foreshadowing?
That is screw.
That's sad.
Oh my god, he was fucking him up too.
Oh, he didn't care.
He was fucking him up with that shield. Where is she?
Right.
So he knew she killed him. Cause he was asking.
Well, they all spread out. They all ran away.
Yeah.
She got out. She left, and that guy, poor thing, happened to trip and land there, or he got hit in the back by the shield.
Yeah.
And he just didn't care at that point, man. Morgan said Sebastian Stan's been Bucky for 10 years now, and the growth we've seen from Bucky's amazing. He goes from Cap's best friend to super soldier murderer to a man trying to be normal.
True.
That's some character development if I've ever seen it.
It really is.
You know? Oh, man. He's a low-key great character. I haven't seen him in a whole lot of other things, so I couldn't even tell you for anything else.
Yeah.
I'd watch anything with him in it, though, because, man,
Range.
he can act.
Range is fucking golden.
Jesus. John W. said, Whiting line saying the guy he killed with the shield killed Battlestar, but it was Carly. He even said it to Battlestar's family. And how did the lady know he took the serum? Did Power Broker hack into some cameras because they were able to hack into the nation's meeting about GRC? I think you touched on it earlier why he lied about to the family. It's just easier that way than having it's sparing them from the grief of his killer's still out there. You got to go find him.
Yeah,
you know,
even though that's what he's gonna do.
Pretty much. I mean, he said, of course I made sure the killer, I completed that mission, so he's gonna complete it either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just doesn't want him to grieve anymore. I think he just wants them to kind of like be at peace. I mean, because it's kind of one of those situations, what they don't know won't hurt them, kind of thing, So, I mean, I think he's taking everything more. Thanks, Alfred. I think he's taking everything more on his own to say, I'm going to do this for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is for Battlestar, the family, I said that, I took him out, now I got to take him out, Yeah. Like, he's taking this more on a personal vendetta,
That's true.
So, yeah.
That is true. How did that lady know he took the serum? Did Power Broker hack into cameras? I was asking you that earlier. Like, or you said it. You mentioned, how does she know? That's got to come out in episode 6.
Yeah. I hope they don't dig themselves in the fucking hole with this shit, Like,
Maybe
all that, little stuff that people can pick out and remember that.
Yeah.
Like, how does she, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting nervous. But I think they're going to deliver with episode 6. I really do.
I do too.
I don't expect them to answer every single question, but it's just...
Not too many cliffhangers.
Yeah. When you throw in dialogue like that, I know you took the serum. Now you're like, okay, how do you know?
That's true.
So...
Paul Loco said, I think Val will be in Black Widow. Oh, yeah.
She might be.
You can't hide stuff from Hydra, especially when the serum is involved. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Morgan said, Walker really be trying to kill people with that shield. I knew dude was going to be a problem when he pulled a gun out on the Flag Smashers.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Ugh.
He don't fucking play.
He sure don't. Any final thoughts for this episode?
Like I said, this was... I feel like it was a good episode. It wasn't better than the 4th, but I understood why the episode went the way it went. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode. It's gonna be really, really great. Well, we got some crazy chats. Probably.
No, John wants to know what color y'all think them wings gonna be.
Fucking platinum. He need to have some golden wings or some shit.
Oh my god.
He need to have some golden Wakandan wings. Wakanda forever. He need to do this shit when the fucking wings spread out for the first time.
What if they're remember how he was like, why don't you be Black Falcon? What if it's like a suit like Black Panther? Ooh. That'd be badass.
Man, you know what? I gotta give this show an A. You know what? I gave this show an A+. Now I gotta give it an A++. Because that whole reference that you just said with that kid, when he said, what are you, Black Falcon?
Yeah.
And now he's gonna get a suit from Wakanda. Like the Black Panther,
That's why I'm like, ooh. Ooh, I get credit for that one.
Marvel.
Caught that.
Marvel, man.
They like Steve. I got that.
They better be platinum. Now they better be gold, black, or platinum, or those colors. I don't know. If maybe they'll make them. Does he want to be represented like with America colors?
Nah,
red,
probably
white,
not.
and blue. You know,
America's still racist.
they gotta give him his own new unique suit that nobody's seen. You know what I'm saying?
I
That'll
think
be
that's
dope.
the only way.
Give him something new. Fuck the comics. I'm sorry. Fuck the comics. Fuck the comics. Give him something completely fucking brand new that nobody's fucking seen. Because I'm pretty sure Bucky never got a fucking... Not Bucky. I'm pretty sure Sam never got a suit from Wakanda in the comics, okay? Mm-hmm. So, give him something clean as fuck.
Right. Morgan said, also, why did Val give Walker a blank card? That's true. Was it black and white, blank on both sides?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Well, dark Captain America and good Captain America? I don't know if that's like symbolic for anything. I don't know. Yeah. That's a good question. Interesting. I saw it and I totally forgot about it until right now.
Wow.
And then she said, what the hell was that even all about? Also, do you think Walker's wife is going to stay with him, especially after what he might go down in the next episode? I'm curious about her. We didn't even find out she was the wife until now.
I didn't know that was his wife. I thought it was his homegirl or some shit.
Somebody that, cared, obviously, but was not introduced as the wife.
I understand why she hasn't had any screen time. It's because literally he's been away.
Right, yeah.
I understand that. But I didn't know that was his wife at all. But to answer your question, Morgan, I don't think his wife is going to leave him. He's already going through some shit.
Maybe his wife's a squirrel? I'm sorry.
Bruh. All right, we got to end.
Everybody's a scroll.
We got to end the stream on that note, man. His wife is that's going to be the big reveal. His wife is a fucking scroll. And that's when he really fucking loses it. Right. And takes the fucking gamma radiation serum. Oh, shit. And turns into the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Turns into the Incredible John Walker. And then really loses. That'll be the fucking biggest twist of all. And then Hulk has to show up so they can fight it out. That'll be the biggest twist of all time.
Oh my god.
That'll be the biggest twist of all time.
John said the final battle gonna be at night. This is gonna be so lit. Mm-hmm.
Is it? We gotta watch that fucking trailer.
Right.
We gotta watch that trailer, man.
Morgan said Isaiah said stuff about how Captain America is the white, blonde hair and blue eyed. I think Falcon stuff is gonna be the traditional red, white, and blue. Oh, isn't gonna be the traditional red, white, and blue. I don't trust nobody. Everybody is Skrull. That's what
even
I
us.
said.
Even
shit.
us, man.
Yeah, we're Skrulls.
We're Skrulls too. We're Skrulls too. But yeah, man, I think it could have a fly suit. I think it's gonna be something nobody ever seen before. But I'm looking forward to that reveal. But we gonna close it out for tonight because it's 4 a.m. where we at. We in California right now. But any thoughts you got leading into the next episode? Anything you wanna?
I can't wait for it. I feel like we leave it all on this review. I love that we review it right after the episode because my adrenaline's like going. I'm so focused into the show that it's just like I just get all my thoughts out on this and I'm like, ooh, I feel better. So I feel you, Morgan. I know what you're feeling on that one.
You know what's funny? Like before every show, I'm kind of like yawny and like tired.
And then you're wide awake.
But as soon as the show come on, I'm like, fucking eyes automatic open like. Oh my god, and like even like up doing this, I'm not tired at all. It's 4 a.m. guys. It's 4 a.m. California time where we are, bro, and we are not tired. We're having fun, discussing this episode and just going on and on and on and on. But I know we can go on and on and on and on all night, so we gotta, cut it to a close.
# we want Zemo though.
Yeah, we want Zemo. Facts. We do want Zemo, man. Free Zemo. # free Zemo, man. I love Zemo, man. But yeah, man, like I said, if you guys want to continue the discussion, be sure to join the Discord. The link is below. Join the squad. Let's continue to talk. Let's continue to share our theories and what's going to happen next week. And also, we got to get these video recommendations here really soon with, last week being our last week reviewing. So be sure to join the Discord. Yeah, and it's going to be really fucking hype, Morgan. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to John W. He ain't no scroll. We don't know that, bro. We can't see you.
That's exactly what a scroll would say.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Paul said have a blessed week. Appreciate that. Y'all appreciate that. It is going to be more hype, man. And, we're going to have a, even more action-packed reaction to episode 6. So y'all be in tune for that. This has been another Triple R Raw Real Review with Shef. And I'm going to catch you guys next week. All right. like I always say at the end of my live streams during the day, stay positive and be the best person that you can be. You can be whoever in life who you decide to be. Just look at me. All right? We gonna catch y'all on the next stream. We gonna catch y'all next Thursday, if not sooner, man. Woo! I can't wait. I cannot wait for the next reaction, man. It's gonna go down. It's so lit. I don't want to really get out of here, but we have to because it's late in this morning and the sun is about to rise. But we gotta get out of here. Peace out. Stay blessed. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate everybody tuning into the stream.